Same for thoughts, loop like headlines. I read them back till the ink dries. Hands at the sink till the skin cries. Counting the cracks in the floor tiles. Check a door, then I check again. Every down wants to be my friend. I talk brave when I hit send, but I delete it right at the end. I keep losing whole days and rewind. Every hallway just leads to my mind. If I called you at 3, would you stay on the line till the monsters get tired and fall behind? I'm stuck in my head, need an exit row. Somebody hold me when I can't let go. Every little worry like a domino.
Good evening.
But it feels dim. Thoughts talk loud till they drown skin. I'm at beach steps so the back can't win. Still every breath feels like a sin.
White Flag, thank you for the 10 jewels. Vert, Trey, Giggles Logano, Tiffany Hendricks, NASCAR Fan 9, Joshua, Matthew, Prosper, Texas, 30,000, Ace, Moneymaker, Toilet, Caledonia Studios. I got some news to share with you guys. I'm allowed to share it finally. I'm only telling you guys though. Only you guys. Hi, Tel Contar. Francesco Bernoulli fan, not Matty D. What's going on? You're going to Daytona this weekend. Oh, that might be similar to my news. I don't know. We'll see in a moment. PH. Welcome on in, everybody. Sorry for the delay of stream. I was eating a hamburger, actually, and it was fantastic. Zenith just gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Zenith. If you notice that sound right there? I've got the old alerts back. I made it work on my new streaming thing with OBS. Also the chat looks like it used to. And we got a new alert box, so that's pretty cool. I don't even know, because it was my girlfriend that got the hamburger. It was a buy one, get one free. Hi, Hot Rod, Cooper Brown, Colton Thomas is here. Welcome on in. Let me hop on camera. Oh, look at that. JJ sent 20 jewels with the GGs. Thank you so much. I wish that I had an alert box on the starting screen, but we'll see it in the other screen. BV Wanders with the 3 months. Thank you so much, BV. Deb the Dude Man's here as well. What's going on? Hey, he sent 400. Hey, he sent an Uncle alert. Are you kidding me? Thank you so much for the 440 jewels, my boy. I appreciate you. Actually, hold on. Let me do something here. Let me do something that wait, I'm going to have to go live. I'm going to have to go to the live shot real quick, because let me find it. Let me Control C. Wrong one. Control V. Okay, we got alerts on this screen now. We got alerts on this screen. Hold on, I want to grab one more thing. Chat. Control C again. Go back here and Control V. Oh, look at that. We got a chat working now. There we go. Can I make it like larger? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll put it like right here. Something like that. Woo! All right, we have overhauled the stream today. Let's go. Let's go. Do you think Ross is advancing? Well, it's mathematically impossible, so I would say probably not. What's the best cockpit seat? The one I'm in right now, the Next Level Racing GT Racer 2.0. And if you use my code GOIN5 on the Next Level Racing website, you get a 5% discount. All right. You guys want the news? Can you make the NL? I wish I could. I wish I could, Eli. That would be nice. If I could, I would. What's up, Wizard, as well? So the news is finally I can break the news. I'm only telling you guys because I don't really care enough to like go on Twitter or make it public. But I'm going to tell you guys because you guys need to know, because I've been telling you guys I will not be streaming from tomorrow all the way through till next week. So I know the rumors are, I see some creators have been talking about that they're going to Daytona this weekend to, I think, play the game and stuff. And I was hoping to be fortunate enough to be a part of that. However, that is correct. I will be in Daytona this weekend playing NASCAR 26. So, and also, yeah, just like doing other stuff. But that's why I'm not going to be streaming. I'm going to be going to Daytona Thursday through Sunday. I'll be coming home Sunday, hopefully, as long as nothing goes wrong. But I'll be back in Toronto on Sunday, hopefully. So yeah, we'll be playing the game, and then there's going to be a ton of creators there. It's not going to be just me. I'm not going to spoil who it is because that's just weird. But there's going to be a bunch of us there, and then when we come home at a certain point, we'll be able to talk about our experience with the game, and I'll be able to kind of tell you guys what I liked, what I didn't like, because I'm confident there's going to be stuff I liked, and I'm confident there's going to be stuff that I'm still not happy with, and I'll be making sure to take a lot of notes on what I experienced. That's for sure. Are you going to record anything? I'll record like maybe a little vlog, probably not though, but I can tell you right now we cannot, we're not able to record gameplay though, I can tell you that. So, but we'll get probably some like gameplay that we can show you guys after the fact to talk about. But yeah, there's gonna be a lot of us there. So Dylan just spilled it in the chat. He's gonna be there as well. I'm gonna be completely biased here. The two people I'm looking forward to meeting the most is Dylan Gooden and Jeff Fabiano. I am very excited to meet those two. I've become really good friends with those two. I can't wait to meet them. I'm super excited for that. But yeah, so we'll be there, and like I said, I'll play the game, and I'll make sure to. If you guys have any genuine constructive questions, I can also ask the dev team. I would appreciate that, because I don't really know any questions I can ask about the future of NASCAR gaming, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Thank you, JJ, for the 500 joules. He sent party blowover. Did it come up? It did come up. It's on my head. My camera's in a bit of a weird. Does that look okay? I think so. Yeah, it's all right. Thank you, JJ. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And we'll be at the O'Reilly race. We'll be at the Cup race as well. Clable said he's going to be in Daytona. I saw someone asking about Clable, so I would certainly, yeah, we might be able to meet him. So we'll see. We're not sure. We don't yet know everything that's going on. So I have no clue what we're going to be doing outside of the obvious of playing the game. So, but I figured I'd let you guys specifically know. Just because you guys are the ones that are always here for the live streams, and you're going to be wondering why I am not live for like a week. So I wanted you guys to know, because you're the only ones I'm going to tell about it. So my dad is not going to be there with me. I wish he was. Because for me, flying to a different country, there's my dad in the chat. Flying to a different country and then landing in an airport and being all on my own and like figuring things out, it's just gonna be pretty straightforward. But I'm still like intimidated by that thought of being in a different country on my own. But I just want to get with everyone else, like Dylan and Jeff and all the people on the team, and then I'll be hopefully a lot more comfortable. Will it ever be possible to have less than 40 cars on track in a career? That's an interesting question, actually, Eli. Will there be blowovers? I can tell you right now, you're not getting blowovers. I can tell you that. Are you going to eat good? There's only one type of food. I want McDonald's. That's all I want in America. That's all I want. Or Raising Cane's. That's the only thing I want. It was hot for you? Like in Florida, do you mean? I went to in 2025 I went to Daytona for the Rolex 24, but I got hit with the unfortunate part of it was actually like oddly cold in Florida. Like the first couple of days I was there, it was warm, then it got cold, and then fortunately it warmed up again for the 24-hour race, thank God. But there was one day it was cold and rainy, and it was nearly as cold as where it was where I lived in Canada. It was terrible. You're stuck under a railroad car. In what? In what game? Speaking of games, there's a whole lot of game news that came out today. Not for NASCAR 26, but I know GamesCon is happening right now. They announced a Lego City building game from the people that made City Skylines. That's pretty cool. I saw The Witcher 3 is getting a remaster as well. Texas Roadhouse. I've heard of Texas Roadhouse. Exactly. Dylan right there. Yeah, we're going to be eating amazing food, and then Gary's going to want a McChicken. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I want McDonald's, brother. Give me McDonald's. How about the GTA 6 leaker? That's some wild stuff. Some wild stuff. I hate leakers. I'm not a fan of the leaks. Just because, I feel bad for the developers, mainly. It's going to be raining the entire week. Isn't that just an average week in Florida, though? Like, literally every day in Florida in the summer there's literally always a threat of rain. So I feel like it's literally just the average. It's an average Florida week. Oh, man, Matthew, did you see Moza's doing a bike, like a motorbike simulator? And you know how we in racing here have a wheel? They're making an actual like bike cockpit that you can sit on and do like MotoGP. It's crazy. What's the best sequential shifter for PS5? I'm not sure if it's compatible, but the one I have, the Moza, is pretty awesome. I'm not sure if it's compatible or not, but that's the only one I know of. I think Thrustmaster might have a sequential though. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I forgot they were doing ETS too, aren't they? Yeah, or like updates and stuff. Did you guys see they announced Naval Base Coronado's coming back for 2027? And yeah, I did see the Lee Pulliam news. He's got a full-time O'Reilly ride in the 87 car, so congratulations to him. They hyped it up. They're like major driver news, and then it was that, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, it's still cool, but I'm like that. I don't look at that as major driver news, but hi, Cash and Arrow. How you doing? Ford Mustang GT3 wheel. Oh, really? Oh, that would go pretty hard. That would be pretty cool. How old is Lee Pulliam? Do we know? Coronado should have stayed a one-time thing. I think it's probably back because of the fact that we're not going to the Chicago street course, personally. I think if we got Chicago back, they might have gone away. I don't know, I could be completely wrong, but yeah, I heard another base in 28, which would be interesting. Oh, he's 38 years old. Okay, dang. Dang, okay. He is up there, huh? Yeah, when is San Diego supposed to be? I think it said end of July, right? Is that correct? I like Coronado as well. I mean, I put Coronado up there with like in the argument of best race of the year to me personally. From what I like in motorsports and any racing, I put the San Diego race in my top 3 races of the year. I thought it was fantastic. Get to Daytona. I got time still. I'm not flying to Daytona until like early afternoon on Thursday. So I got time. Which means I got a whole lot of recording to do after stream tonight and tomorrow, and editing and a whole bunch of crap I got to get done before Thursday. So yeah, I did see the Bowman Gray news. I did. Oh, you meant in the game. Well, I got good news for you. We're in the game. Bring a rain suit. I'm only bringing like a couple pairs of clothes. That's it. I'm bringing, like, I'm not bringing like a suitcase or anything. I'm just simply bringing my backpack. I'm bringing like a couple pairs of pants, shorts, and a few shirts. That's the only, and a portable charger. That's all I'm bringing. Last time I went on an airplane, they lost my suitcase. If you want to, they lost my bag, and then they got it to me within 24 hours, which was great. But are you getting any diecast while at Daytona? Probably not. My goal, I kid you not, my goal is to not buy anything other than food. Other than food, I don't plan on making any purchases for anything. I'm saving my money as much as I can. Huskers, what's going on? I hope so as well, Huskers. I hope so as well. You're scared of flying? It's not that bad. Honestly, I find airports scarier than flying because I don't like interacting with like a lot of people, and you got to go in, you got to navigate to these terminals, and I know I'm going to the Toronto airport. That one is relatively, I mean, it's all a pretty straightforward experience, to be honest. Like, you go in, I have to go through like a pre-clearance. So you do like you go walk through the thing where they make sure there's nothing bad on you. And then you go through a pre-clearance where you tell like the people what you're doing. I'll be like, I'm going to a NASCAR race. And then after you clear that, then that's literally it. So it's actually really straightforward, but it's stressful at the same time. All the stressful stuff only takes like 20 minutes, if that. But yes, my dad wants me to try and get a hat signed by Kyle Larson. So we'll see if that can happen. We'll see if that happens. You know what I didn't like on an airplane, though? There was only one thing I didn't like on an airplane last year. It was just the effect on my ears. It screwed up my ears so bad, which I know is a normal thing on airplanes, but it was painful. It was painful. Like, you could feel the pressure build, and it would like hurt, and then they'd pop, and then the pressure would start building again, and it was just that over and over again. Yeah, that was awful. I did not enjoy that part. So that's the thing about the plane ride that I'm not a fan of. And also, the potential of the plane crashing into the ground and dying. That's not as fun either. So we just hope that doesn't happen. Yes, rest in peace, Dolly Parton. I heard about that. My dad told me about that. He was texting me about it. Also, I think when I'm on a plane, yeah, when I'm in the airport, that's also when the GTA 6 stuff comes out with that extended look. I wonder. I'll have to watch that on like a plane or something. You went to Daytona from Toronto to, jeez, you drove from Toronto to Daytona. That's wild. That had to be what, over a day, right? Well over a day. Swallow. I was trying that. I was trying that. Nothing worked for me. Nothing was working for me. I'm not looking forward to that part. All right, let's jump in to the racing here. We got 160 laps at Daytona this weekend under the lights. Let's run. Let's run the blue car. Let's run the Lucas car. Yeah, Daytona. Make sure this is gonna be like probably a relatively easy race. I think we can run manual transmission on a super speedway, right? I think we can. Okay, that's all good. Strict. Okay. AI, yep, that's all good. And yeah, I think we're okay. Now, what is my draft assist on? 0. Okay, there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, I just went into the Daytona 500. Hold on, I gotta back out. Oh. Yeah, you can still look at your phone, just don't look at planes crashing when you're on a plane. Hello, Steve-O. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I did see the Austin Hill news to the 33 full-time in 2027. Buc-ee's. I've been to a Buc-ee's once. I went to a Buc-ee's last year, and that was a massive welcome to America culture shock moment for me. Who is Caden? Or is it I say that correct? Caden? Or is it Quaden? Or Quadine? I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to skip qualifying, by the way, to make this race slightly more difficult. Because obviously we're going to be able to rip through this field pretty easily. All right, let's get in here.
And this track needs no introduction. The high banks, high speeds, and high stakes. It's Daytona International Speedway, and the Coke Zero Sugar 400 is about to begin.
Set the tires to 15 and put the camber opposite. What effect does that have, Dev? Is it going to make the race harder for us?
Get her started now. Time to go.
Who's on pole? Well, let's find out who's on pole. Probably Logano or the 2. Logano. Logano is on pole. It makes the car a little bit slower. Oh, I see Steve-O. I'll have to look them. Are they live on YouTube? Do they do YouTube? Oh yeah, Mellor Man Lover. I don't know if the DNS will be that in depth, but I kind of hope they are. All right, hold on. Let me see. You said tire pressures to 15, which is odd. That makes it slower because usually that makes it faster. And then you said cambers the opposite. So do you mean instead of +5, I do -5? Is that what you're saying? Like that? And then +2, we do -2? So on and so forth. -6, we do +6. And then -2 and +2. Alright. Anything that makes us slower genuinely is better tonight. Because it'll be so easy to go forward. And then once we get to the lead, it's like impossible to lose the lead. I think SVG will make the chase. I hope. I want to see him in the chase because I'm also a fan of him. So I would love to see that. He's just got to have a clean couple of stages and then, you know, kind of see where we're at in stage 3. But obviously, we have the new package this weekend, so we don't really know what to expect. I was listening to Denny Hamlin's podcast today, and he was talking about how he thinks it could be a pretty wild race because of the new package, and like the cars might be a lot more unsettled. So there could be a lot of chaos. There could be a lot of chaos coming on Saturday.
We're not going to win a trophy with the engine off. Fire it up now.
Yeah, well, anybody like 12th through 16th in the chase in general is not going to get anywhere. Or, I mean, where's William Byron at? All right, I decided to turn my fan. Are we ready to roll? Let's get it. 160 laps around Daytona.
Be ready now.
Here we go. Who do I want to win? I would like to see Kyle Larson get a super speedway win.
Clear bottom.
And who do I think will win? The package is gonna, you know, maybe change how things go a little bit, but my pick to win, I'm gonna go with Carson Hocevar. That's who I think's gonna win. Blaney's a good pick. What was it last year when Blaney won in that photo finish? Is that last year? Or was that the year before? I can't remember. Yeah, better not. Austin Hill is not that great in the Cup car on super speedways. I wouldn't really worry. I wouldn't worry. It was last year. Yeah, I remember that. That was when Suarez got like second, and I was like, holy crap, he almost won it out of nowhere. That was also like, there was so many like underdogs that nearly won their way into the playoffs, and then Blaney kind of saved us from that happening.
One high.
Can C make it though? Good question. Where's he at in points?
Still in there.
Who will make it, Priest or Cindric? I'm going Cindric. He's got the Penske backing there. Yeah, 23 was Busher. I remember Busher's win. 24 was Burton over Kyle Busch.
Clear up top. One high.
And then, yeah, Blaney. '22. You guys remember the Austin Dillon win in 2022 with the rain?
One high. 3 wide.
Yeah, 22. I remember the 2022 one because I was working that day, and then my dad was watching it. I was trying to keep up with it because I only had like half an hour left of work, so I was trying to keep tabs on what was going on because it was already delayed from Saturday night to a Sunday. And then, you know, I go back and work, and I come like to the back, and I look at my phone, and everyone's crashed now. I'm like, what the heck? And then find out, you know, it's the whole rain situation. And I got home to watch the finish of the like 15 cars left in the race.
Outside.
And obviously, you know, it was a terrible race to the end just because there was so many cars crashed out. But yeah, Suarez, if they, because that rain, NASCAR probably would have called that race if they didn't leave them out in the rain and had the big crash. They probably would have called it after the caution came out. But because they made that screw up and crashed 3/4 of the field, they were like, yeah, we got to wait this out and make sure we finish this now. But Suarez was right up front. Hamlin was up there.
One outside.
If the caution came out when it should have, Suarez probably leading and probably wins. But what's up, Trace? How are you?
Hold your line. Car high.
Also, I'm going to use the rule. I'm going to use the rule that I use in my career mode on Super Speedways for tonight's stream. And that rule is that I cannot go up to that third lane. The very top line. I cannot go up there because it's literally a meta. If you go up there, you're just going to cruise to the front, not a problem. So we're going to keep ourselves to the two bottom lines to try and make it more difficult. A flip tonight? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so, but you never know.
Stay low.
Rhett Cody Ware. My underdog picks. Josh Berry, maybe.
One up high.
Car
high.
Heck. What other? Maybe an Allmendinger? You never know. Yeah, Heat 5 could never. Remember in Heat 5, remember like it was all literally just the bottom line in Heat 5. You had to be on the bottom in Heat 5 to go anywhere. Very rarely. Every once in a while you could make like the middle line work, but it was very rare.
One high. Three wide. You're 3 wide.
Eric Jones, that's a good one. Yep, that's a good one actually. Didn't think about that. Yep.
4 wide.
He's won there before.
Car high. 3 wide. 3 wide. Outside door.
I don't think you'll get it blowovers anytime soon, just because,
1 outside.
you know, blowovers isn't something that's very common anymore. Like it's pretty rare. I know we had a few moments here and there a few years ago where it was happening, but you know, it's still pretty irregular to have a blowover. I'm not saying like it'll never become a thing, but I feel like that's probably pretty low on the priority list. Now, I'd be all for it. I'd love to see blowovers in a NASCAR game, but
Stay low.
I love them in the BeamNG NASCAR mod. Yeah, with the A-post flap, exactly. NASCAR is making it harder and harder to have a blowover, making it as difficult as they can, which obviously they should, just for safety reasons. But
High side now.
do I think Byron will win this year? I feel like he can
Outside.
sneak in a win still. You know, he could be one of those guys that kind of was mediocre in the regular season, and then the chase comes around and he gets hot.
Outside.
You know, Larson could do it. Byron could do it. Chase Elliott even could do it.
Car outside.
I'd say more likely the 5 though, but you never know. Lazo, hello to you.
Outside.
Bell or Larson, I think between those two, Larson has a higher
Still there.
probability of going winless just because those Toyotas are so strong. The fact that Bell hasn't won yet is cool, kind of insane. But
Stay low. Here 3 wide.
his win's coming. His win is definitely going to come here. Bell is known for being so strong as well in the final 10 races. So I would not be surprised. I'm going to jump up in the middle here, but I would not be surprised if you see Bell go win 2-3 races in the chase. And if he does that, he's also probably going to win the championship as long as he's consistent throughout the other, you know, races. But what is? I don't even know what that is, Lizzo. What is that?
Hold your line. Car inside. 1 high. 3 wide. Hold your line. 4 wide.
We are stuck in the middle.
3 wide.
Bottas was sitting in a cup car. Oh, really? Interesting. Probably that Cadillac connection. Oh, so if you guys weren't here last night, because we did a Wreckfest stream last night, so not as many people were here. Next week sometime, we're going to be streaming iRacing Arcade, which just released on consoles. It's already been out on PC. It's also cross-platform.
Hold your line.
So anybody on any platform can play with us. But also, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the beginning of the stream. Because I got 3 Xbox giveaway codes to give out to you guys. So the day that we do that, I'm not sure what day it's going to be. As of right now, the stream plan kind of looks like... so obviously we're live tonight. I'm not going to be live tomorrow, or Thursday, or Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday.
Outside now.
And then likely not Monday, because that's going to be my... Because like I'm supposed to get back to Toronto on Sunday night at like midnight. So I'll be sleeping at my parents' house, and then Monday I'll be coming actually home.
Hold your line.
But at that point, I'm probably going to be recording videos again, because I'll have no videos recorded. So probably not a stream Monday either. And then Tuesday night, Tuesday is my birthday next week. Next Tuesday is my birthday.
3 wide.
And
4 wide.
my girlfriend
1 high.
and I are going to a concert for her favorite
1
artist
on the bottom.
in Toronto. So I won't be live
1 high.
Tuesday. And then the Wednesday right after, we're coming home. But we're coming home on a bus, and it's going to take like a while to get home. So I probably won't be home till like later in the afternoon on Wednesday. So odds are I won't be live then either. So as of right now, after tonight, the next stream will be next Thursday and next Friday.
Outside now.
And then I won't be streaming on the Saturday next week either, because I'm also going to my cousin's wedding. So there's your stream update for the next basically
3 wide.
12 days, 11 days.
Outside.
Look at this, 4 wide behind us. Thank you, Matty D.
1 on the bottom.
Who do you think's going to maybe win a championship? Joe Gibbs, Hendrick, or Penske?
Outside
Joe
door.
Gibbs.
1 low.
Definitely Joe Gibbs.
4 wide. 3 wide. 1 high. 3 wide. 4 wide.
Any chances for Forza Online? Ooh, probably not. I don't really like playing Forza. I've never really been able to get into it very well, so probably not.
Hold your line.
Now, we are going to be doing, in a few weeks from now, we're going to be doing GTA Online, which is very different from Forza, but we are going to be doing something a little different there. We're going to be doing GTA 5 online races and we'll be like locking it to like the NASCAR style of vehicles. So it's going to be like a NASCAR stream still. Reason I'm doing that is because with GTA 6 coming, we're going to be doing a lot of racing content with GTA 6 as well. So want to kind of dabble a little bit into the GTA 5 side of things as well with that. What's going on, Harvick fan?
One outside.
Going Theft Auto.
Outside door.
Exactly.
Car high.
PC or Xbox, to be determined. I'm not sure yet. Clable, because we're going to do it with Clable, but the problem is Clable has GTA 5 on PC
Gear 3 wide.
and not Xbox, and I have it on Xbox with like a full online save and character, but I have it on PC, but I don't have any like online stuff saved. So it's kind of awkward. We'll have to figure it out though. Hi, Delo. Ooh, I got tight.
One on the bottom.
Did you get invited to Daytona? Yes, I did. I will be there. The wedding's next weekend, Harvick fan. So yeah, I will be there. That was the news at the start of the stream.
Outside now.
Yeah, I will in fact be there.
3 wide.
And like I said, once
High
there's
side now.
later where we'll be able to tell you guys like what our experience was with the game, which I'll be taking down a whole lot of notes about my experience with the game. Like there's a few things I really want to like. There's a handful of things that I immediately want to see how the game
3 wide.
works. I want to see the AI variant slider. I want to do a race that's long enough to see the dynamic tracks in action. I want to also test the pit logic, them getting in and out of pit lane, a little bit of the strategy as well. So there's going to be a bunch of different things that I'm going to try and,
Outside now.
see and experience as quick as I can to then be able to bring back to you guys and let you guys know what, if it's good or not.
3 wide. Gear 3 wide. 1 low.
4 wide behind us here. We haven't really gone anywhere. We're just kind of hanging out right in the middle. 3 wide in the middle. That's your 8 wide racing.
4 line. 3 wide.
Is going to Daytona a dream? I've already been to Daytona. So I already got to experience it once, but I've always wanted to go for a NASCAR race though, because I've been to Daytona, but it wasn't for NASCAR. So that has been a dream of mine, was getting to see
Car inside.
a Daytona, any super speedway race. I've always wanted to just see a super speedway race in person.
1 inside.
So that's going to be really cool. Watch it rain the entire weekend, and then I don't get to see
Car
anything.
inside. 3 wide.
That would be actually kind of funny. Arm is not itchy.
Inside now. 1 high. 3 wide.
Did they do that, Harvick fan? I never even like, I wasn't anywhere near relevant at that time, so I didn't even know that happened.
Inside door. Car high. 3 wide. 1 bottom. Outside door.
Going to a super speedway race is your bucket list. I think that was a NASCAR race on a super speedway is like my only like NASCAR race that's on a bucket list.
4 wide. 3 wide.
Originally, it was just, go to a NASCAR race was on the bucket list, such as like getting to go to Michigan in 24.
1 up high. Car low.
Yeah, if they postponed it to Sunday, that'd be really unfortunate. Are we getting a vlog? Maybe. I don't know. It depends. Because we'll probably be so caught up in doing like stuff. I don't know what we're doing, but I'd imagine there'll be stuff that we're doing, and we'll probably get so caught up in that it won't even think to vlog. But I will try to take a bunch of pictures to share as well.
Clear inside. 1 outside.
of what I'm allowed to take pictures of anyways. I have no idea, Matty D. I would imagine so.
Outside now.
The only thing I know is literally we'll just be playing
One
the game.
outside.
That's all I know.
3 wide. Car outside.
Not in any rush. Don't blame me,
Four wide.
Matthew.
3 wide.
Take your
Outside
time.
now.
Daytona 500 would be pretty cool to experience.
Stay low.
Yes, toilet.
Outside.
Look at us just dropping back here on the inside.
3 wide.
You hope they fix the insane draft. Yeah, even on like,
High side now.
you know, I'm running on 0 draft here in this game, and it's still
Car
pretty
outside.
OP. I would like to see the. I already said before, I would like to just see super speedway racing kind of worked on in
Clear high.
NASCAR 26 as
One
well,
outside.
just because of the fact that it's so easy to win on. And Atlanta, you also
Inside
get
door.
like that super gridlocky kind of
3 wide.
look to it.
1 inside.
Yeah, it needs to be harder to maintain the lead, because once you get to the lead, you pretty well got it locked
1
down.
bottom.
Yes, white flag. Peak performance. Oh yeah, I should. Yeah, I'll definitely try to get into that and look at that stuff. Definitely. I will try my best to like lightly look at everything I can just to get an overall consensus. Because like the goal is to be able to give you guys the most informed opinion that I can possibly give you guys. That's my entire
Clear
goal.
up top. High
Because
side
I want you guys to be able to listen to what I say about the game, and then you can make your own decision and feel that you're getting trustworthy information of the game as well.
Hold your line.
How you doing, Tara? Mo, come on in.
Hold your line.
Oh, the chase mode. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Denny Hamlin. Poor Denny Hamlin. The year that they get rid of the whole like regular season championship trophy is the year he wins it. I think that's outrageous. That I think he would 100% should be
1 low.
awarded the regular season
One
championship trophy. But now it's like, oh, he's the number 1
Inside.
seed for the chase.
Inside now.
But oh well.
Hold your
I
line.
would rather see Denny get the main trophy, the Bill France Cup or whatever. We'll see how that works out.
Clear
Denny's
outside.
been kind of quiet lately though, but also it's been on some tracks that the last few years he's been kind of quiet on in general, so I don't think it's like that surprising. Can't handle being gridlocked for that long.
Car still there.
Yeah, it's hard to get super speedway racing like done really well. Like to be honest, I haven't experienced a NASCAR game ever. I can't think of any NASCAR game where I was totally satisfied with super speedway racing. Not this one, not NASCAR Heat 5 or Heat 4 or beyond, and not NASCAR 15, not 14. Like
3 wide.
there's always kind of the super speedway racing in these NASCAR games are always just awkward. Always. There's always more to be desired out of it.
Inside.
It is a hard thing to do. Hi, Austin.
1 high.
Like, super speedway racing is so unique, right? Like, it's definitely gonna be probably the hardest kind of style of racing to actually realistically implement in a game, because like you've got to be able to, you know, have like the energy shifting between different lines and whatnot. And you know, iRacing actually does it pretty well. That's probably the best one at it is iRacing. So it's like if they can find a way to get
Hold your line.
iRacing, super speedway racing in these games, I think that's probably the closest that you're gonna get to realistic super speedway racing in a NASCAR game.
Inside door. Car high.
What driver do you want to win the title? Either Hamlin or Larson.
3 wide.
I know Suarez won't be a threat, so I'm not even going to mention him, but Hamlin or Larson, I'll be happy with either one.
1 low. 3
But
wide.
there's going to be several names that I think this,
1 outside.
I can totally see the championship going down to the final race between 3-4 drivers all in contention. You know, Hamlin, Bell, or Briscoe, even Gibbs, Blaney. Also, that Talladega race. The Talladega race is probably going to be like the decider on how it ends, you know? Because there's going to be so many points that are either gained or thrown away from some championship contenders in that Talladega race. I mean, every race is going to have that possibility, of course, don't get me wrong, but Talladega is going to have that real strong possibility of exactly that happening. We are 4 wide here.
Inside door.
It would be a great story if Denny won it this year. Absolutely.
3 wide.
Everything he went through with Phoenix last year, and then, of course, the off-season and the fire, losing his father, unfortunately, like all those things, like it would be
4 wide.
such an emotional story
1 low.
if he was to pull it off this year.
High side now. Here 3 wide. Hold your line. 1 bottom. Clear up top.
Getting beat by Cody Ware. We're side by side with him,
Clear up top.
directly wheel to wheel. Hamlin's leading right now.
Stay high. Stay high. 1 high.
I will say, I think whoever's fast in Darlington, is also the same drivers that we got to pay attention to
Car outside.
for the championship, you know.
3 wide. Outside now.
But we'll see.
3 wide.
Let me get down here.
Inside.
Inside lines open.
3 wide. 1 outside.
Remember Cody Ware? Cody Ware is a winner of our 100%
3
length
wide.
season. He won Atlanta. He's the super speedway winner this
Outside
season.
now. Here 3 wide.
We're already coming up on 6 laps to go in stage 1 as
3 wide.
well. You have 3 schemes. Heck, you know what? If you send them now, we'll show them at the end of the stage. Tell Contart if you want.
3 wide.
So speaking of what Tel Contar is also talking about, I was hoping to do it this week, but because we'll be in Daytona, that's no longer going to happen. So we'll figure it out. We'll still do it, but it's probably going to be a couple weeks. But we're going to do a NASCAR Heat 5 2004 100% length Pepsi 400, where we will be racing as Jeff Gordon's Pepsi car and basically reliving the Coca-Cola drivers trying to beat Jeff Gordon for the win
Stay low.
and see if we can come out on top. I was hoping to do it this week, but obviously we're not going to be able to, and we won't be able to do it next week either. So we're going to aim for the week after that next week. So hopefully we can pull it off, but that's currently the goal.
5 to go. Outside now.
Thank you, Tel
1
Contar.
high. 3 wide.
Yes, let's see. Hi, how are you? Yeah, if you are there, I imagine there'll be some times where we're in the infield. So if you guys see me, don't shy away. Feel free to come up and say
1
hello.
high. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Cole Custer. That would be an interesting one.
3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
I don't mind an underdog winner anymore because, like, I used to hate underdog winners because they would put them in the playoffs.
wide.
And I'm like, why is the guy
3 wide.
29th in points in the playoffs? You know?
Outside now.
But now that they don't get locked into anything, I'm fully on board with underdog winners again. You know, let's go. You know, how about a front row car, Zane Smith, a Todd
Here 3
Gilliland,
wide.
not the other guy, but you know, those two would be awesome to see win.
Stay low. 1 up high.
Miami could be a week-long thing. You're right. It'd be cool as well, PH, to just see
Stay
the
low.
championship
Outside.
finale, you know? That would be pretty cool to experience, I imagine.
Stay low.
All right, coming to 3 to go. We're just kind of doing our thing. I'm not, like, going overboard trying to get through the field because we'll just naturally get there over time. So we're just kind of... I'm trying to race semi-realistically here where we're not making silly moves.
Outside now.
The other guy. Noah Gregson.
Right. Three wide. One outside.
Yeah, I agree, Matty D. That's like, I was like, you know, it's cool for Burton, but I was not a fan of the situation when that happened because it was the fact I'm like, this guy's in the playoffs for no reason now, you know? And guess what? He did nothing in the playoffs as expected in that 21 car. It was just a waste. Now it's like, I get it. Like the guy that was already last or whatever, or second to last in the points was probably going to be irrelevant as well.
Outside.
But at least they had a more respectable season. You know, I'd rather, I don't know. I mean, maybe everyone's different. I'd rather be 16th in points without a win than 29th in points with a win. But
Three wide.
depending on the race you win, I should say. Because if I won a super speedway, it's like, eh. But like if you straight up won like a normal race, like a mile and a half or a short track or a road course, I mean, that's a different conversation. But
Outside.
all right, coming to 1 lap to go
Three wide.
in stage number 1.
Three wide.
We got no help down here.
One more time. All you got.
Through goes Larson and Bubba. Chase Elliott is like refusing to push me right now. My man does not care.
Stay low. Three wide.
Come on,
Outside now.
push me, please. He ain't pushing me. Here we go. Big push. I'm gonna send it here.
Three wide. Four wide. Three wide. High side now.
There we go. We're only gonna gain like a spot or 2 out of that, but off turn 4. Not sure who's gonna win the stage. Let's see. It is a complete gridlock. We're gonna end up 25th.
Okay, shake it off. We got plenty more.
Who won the stage? Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson's your stage winner. We also had a very fascinating race in New Hampshire last week in our 301 lap event that we did there. All right, we'll pit for tires and fuel.
What do you think? 10-4. All right.
All right,
Get up
Tel
on the wall.
Contar shot me a DM on Discord of some new schemes that you guys will see in some of these like 100% races that we're gonna do. So I'm gonna show this to you guys once we get through into here, into stage 2. All right,
Race cars off.
I want to show you this to you guys now while we got some time. What's up, Whips? How are you? Yeah, no caution in stage 1. How about that, huh? All right, hold on. I'm just gonna show this to you guys quickly. Oh, he made it. Oh, he made a few of them. Look at that. Okay. Window capture has Discord on. Look at that. You got the number 2 of Rusty Wallace here. Is this a real scheme? Wait, that is Rusty, right? Should be. Yeah, it is. Rusty Wallace, number 2. I was like, wait a minute, is that Kurt Busch? But the timeline wouldn't make sense. So, nice scheme there. Hold on, we got another one. We got another one. Look at that one. Look at that one. Dale Jr., a blue. Is this also? Oh, it is Kurt. Oh, okay. So I was right. I looked at the signature and I was like, I think that's Kurt Busch. Okay, so it is Kurt. Budweiser, this is a nice one as well. I like the shade. I like the shade of blue. That's a really nice shade of blue. But we got another. Look at that. That's pretty slick. That is pretty slick. It's got that like bronzy or gold Miller Lite look to it. Very slick. Telcontar is always cooking with these like 2004 schemes that he's been whipping up. They look fantastic. Absolutely love it. There we have that. I just wanted you guys to see that. Very cool. Very cool. Thank you for sharing that, Telcontar. All right, let's get back into it. Exists, by the way. Hello to you. I don't think I said hello to you earlier. Bud Light would fit in that one, yeah, with the Dale Jr. one. Oh, I see, Telcontar. Interesting.
Green, green. One high.
All right, stage 2. Get them green flags out. There we go. We got 60 laps here in the second stage, so a bit longer by 25 laps. Feel we will have to pit. This is where it's going to suck because, and this is something I'll be testing with the next game, but we will have the AI be really stupid on the green flag pit stops. So let's hope there is no green flag pit stops where they'll literally just run themselves out of fuel for no reason. Use the Discord command. The Discord command will be updated. I keep forgetting to update the description one, but use exclamation point Discord. That one I know for a fact will work.
Still in there. Clear high, you want it?
If it there it goes. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, you should be able to get in now.
Clear, clear.
Yeah, hop in that Discord server. We got a great community over there. There's Toilet dropping the NLR command. There you go. Yeah, get a 5% discount at Next Level Racing. Code going 5.
One outside.
I saw Gamescom is happening right now. Didn't know it was even a thing actually until like literally
High side now.
today. But saw some things that looked pretty interesting. I saw CD Projekt Red announce a whole bunch of Witcher stuff and Cyberpunk as well. Thank you so much, White Flag. That should come up. Yeah, it does come up. Look at that. I got that working now. Let's go. I was hoping it would work.
3 wide.
Thank you so much for the 2
One
jewels.
high. 3 wide.
I think I watched that episode, Telcontra. I feel like I remember hearing about that one.
Stay low. Outside. 3 wide. Stay low.
We're just stuck in 25th again. I'm gonna go to the middle.
One inside.
See what we can make work up here.
Carlo. Still in there. One inside.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was the reason. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. So Budweiser owns Bud Light, right? Is that correct? Is that how that works? I don't know anything about alcohol, so.
One on the bottom. Car high.
But I believe that's how it works, right?
3 wide.
Or is Budweiser owned by another company that owns all of that?
Three
Like
wide.
there might be another company that owns Budweiser and owns Bud Light or something. I can't remember.
Clear high.
They are okay, so they are under. Oh, Anheuser.
You're 3 wide.
Get me some apple juice. I got water. I got my NASCAR Cup water. Anheuser. I said Anheuser.
One low.
It's like Anheuser.
One up high.
Anheuser or something like that. What's
Three
up,
wide.
Terrence? Welcome on in.
4 wide.
They also own Bush.
Outside door. 3 wide.
It's interesting. So like Bush, Bud Light, Budweiser, like all that stuff is just owned by the
Inside
same
now.
company.
4 wide. Outside now. Gear 3 wide. Carlo. One on the bottom. 3 wide. 3 wide.
Now, we didn't get to talk very much about it last night because we were streaming Wreckfest, so we were kind of focused in a lot on the racing there. But we did dabble into it, but I'm sure there was some of you guys that weren't there last night. What was overall thoughts on the race in New Hampshire? If you didn't chime in last night, very curious on your thoughts. I thought it was a great little race. Probably, I would say that was my favorite New Hampshire race I've ever seen, actually. Love the wet weather. You know, even when it dried up, the racing was still pretty solid. You know, yeah, it's hard to pass, as always, but it was still a pretty fun race to watch. Some decent strategies mixed in, and a compelling, you know, final run as well, and it was good. I enjoyed it. The only thing I didn't like was just the caution to switch from wet tires to dry tires. Like, if you're going to be a professional motorsport and you're going to commit to racing in wet conditions, you got to open that up and stop throwing cautions and let the teams decide when they're going to do it. Let them pit under green flag conditions. I know it's like, oh, safety of the pit crews, but it's like, it's a professional sport. They should all know how to, they should all know how to navigate those challenges in the pit lane.
3 wide. Clear high. Car high.
They're doing the oval in the chase, unfortunately.
3 wide.
You were there, it was good. Yeah, a lot of you guys in this community were at that New Hampshire race. We had a lot of people saying they were going to be there.
Car high.
That's what I'm saying. Flamosaurus. I'm like, we already got, you know, the 600 miles at the oval. I don't need another whatever it's going to be in the chase. I'm like, give me something different.
3 wide.
I want the
3
oval.
wide. 1 high.
Tell Conter, I'm convinced that was all a gimmick from Hocevar.
Gear 3
The
wide.
pre-race.
4 wide. Outside door. 4
Like, he
wide.
went and made sure he got in front of everyone, you know, pace car and everything, and then did the little spin around.
1 up high. 3 wide. 3 wide.
That was not that, and if it was on purpose, it wasn't the last time he had an intentional spin either on Sunday.
Outside now. 3 wide. 1 up high.
Yeah, I mean, Charlotte has been the best track. You're not wrong. My thing is, like,
Outside door.
I don't care how good the product is. I don't want to overdo that, you know? Like, I don't want to see the same product over and over again. And that's, you know, kind of what NASCAR did remember when they flooded the schedule with 1.5 all those years ago? And then they started going away from the 1.5 because the racing started to suck at them. I don't care how good it is. I don't want to see the exact same tracks over and over again. So it's like they're slowly kind of trickling all these 1.5s back in, and I'm like, it's going to get old eventually. And I just don't want to get to that point. I really liked what we had before. Like, there was a lot more schedule diversity. Like, we're kind of going back to more of a bland and kind of boring schedule instead of really diversifying it.
3 wide.
Yeah, at least we got Watkins Glen next year in the chase. I do agree.
Outside now.
I do think that at least one road course belongs in the chase no matter what. I think we still need more road course races. I guess we only have 4. I think we should have 6 personally. That would be my number. Give me 6 road courses. No more than that, but no less. Keep it at 6.
3 wide.
Or wave the green flag. I would rather lead the field. Your nightly rewatch of the 2011 Ford 400. Is that the Miami finale? Is that what that was?
High side now.
It also looks like I think we're already pretty well guaranteed for
3
just
wide.
4 road courses again next year. Coda, Sonoma, Watkins Glen, San Diego. I don't think we're getting any more than that, which is a bit
1
disappointing.
high. Gear 3 wide.
It was, yeah, it was Tony
1
Stewart,
outside.
Carl Edwards race. I went, and I never actually watched that race live because I couldn't at the time, because the channel it was on in Canada we never had originally.
Stay low.
But
4 wide.
I actually went back and watched that race in full for the first time, like literally just a few months ago. Super compelling race. It was awesome to watch.
4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
I'm with
4
you,
wide.
Tokantar. Give it time. I think having Mosport back in the truck series is a good start.
4 wide.
You know, I think, you know, we got a higher chance than we ever have of getting cup cars to Canada. But you know, I guess they got to start somewhere, right? And I think trucks being in Mosport is going to be
Car
a
outside.
good
3 wide.
way to kickstart, you know, that initiative. I would love to see it. I think it's still the way NASCAR is right now. Like, if you asked me last year, I'd feel confident about it coming within a year or two. Now my opinion is more like we might see it in like 5 years from now, but
1 outside. 3 wide.
I think NASCAR as well is recognizing though that they probably, you know,
1 up high.
they've already talked about how they want to expand a bit more internationally. I think a lot of sports are doing that right now, and I think it's probably the right move to make. But you don't want to go too far into that. You know, you don't want to be too like far leaning towards an international, like get a race in Australia, or like you only need like 1 international race a year, I think. But
1 up high. 1 outside.
I also saw just a random tidbit. Talk about international expansion. I saw today that F1 TV ratings have been quite a bit down after the switch to Apple TV. Who in here, is there anyone in here that used to watch F1 but now does not watch F1
1 high.
because of the Apple TV switch, or even for another reason? I'm just curious about that.
Car high. 3 wide. Gear 3 wide.
Because I imagine there's quite a few that just gave it up
3 wide.
just because of Apple. Montreal when? 2030.
3 wide. 3 wide.
I'm holding out hope. Wouldn't it be cool if they got O'Reilly back at Montreal at least? Like you have trucks in most sport. Get O'Reilly to Montreal or something. Like that would be pretty sick.
4 wide. Gear 3 wide.
You do trucks in most sport,
4 wide.
O'Reilly in
3
Montreal,
wide. 1
Cup
outside.
in Toronto. Boom.
Outside. 3 wide.
You watch it on a pirated site. Fair.
3 wide.
Because you woke up before your alarm. Oh, the
Outside.
2024 Monaco Grand Prix was, I think it's,
High side now.
that might have been the one where it rained. I can't remember.
Gear 3 wide.
Actually, the Monaco Grand Prix this year was like pretty awesome. Also, the Dutch Grand Prix on Sunday,
3 wide.
that was a great race. That was a fantastic race. NASCAR was great on Sunday. F1 was great on Sunday. IndyCar, didn't really watch it, so I can't really have an opinion on that one. But I did, you know, try and check in every once in a while. And anytime I really looked, they were under caution. Chicago would be my pick to bring back. Oh yeah, Jukasa, that would be great. If Jukasa was still, if there was a way they could maybe bring back that race track, you know, get it
3 wide.
up and running again, and they could get some like NASCAR O'Reilly or NASCAR trucks. Trucks would be perfect for that track. I would be there for that one because that's a local track to me.
3 wide.
You're a Max fan? Hey, I'm a Max fan too. Max and Oscar. It was rough for Max. Not a good final home race, that's for sure.
3 wide.
Didn't even make it to the start-finish line after the first lap. That was pretty bad. Also, Supercars. Supercars had some racing on the weekend. It was awesome. The second race, they do like 3 races a weekend usually. And the second race was insane. The final like 15 laps were incredible. Beating and banging. It looked like an average NASCAR race. It was so good. You're expecting to reveal gameplay. I wonder if they'll be revealing any more gameplay.
Stay low.
You watch it on the F1 channel, it's free on your TV. Really? There's a F1 channel on TV that's free. You have an LG TV. Interesting. My dad has an LG TV. I wonder if he could get that for free. Expectations for Daytona. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. That's for sure. I don't really know what to expect because of the new package. It could be great. It could be a little bit better. It could still be... Yeah, usually Daytona in July or August puts on a pretty solid race, even with next gen under the lights at least. So I have hope. I have hope in a good race.
Outside door. 3 wide. Outside now.
Might look like Heat 5. All I want to see is people be able to pull out of line
3 wide.
and not just, you know, because like right now, if you pull out a line at a super speedway, it's why, and you see it especially at Talladega, but you also see it in Daytona,
Stay low.
where it's 2x2, literally like this actually. But if you pull out a line, you just sink. There's so, I don't even know what the word is, but drag. There's so much drag on the cars now that when you pull out a line, you just go immediately backwards, where previously, like, you could pull out a line, and if you don't have help, you're going to go backwards, but you could still kind of take a run and try to make something happen, and then you didn't need, like, 10 cars to go with you, because now you do. If you don't have a line of, like, 10 cars with you, you're going nowhere. And you didn't need that many before. You only needed, like, 5 cars, 6 cars maybe, and you could still make something happen. And that's what I'm hoping the new package will deliver, is that. And people always are like, well, why are they just riding 2x2? Why is no one making a move? And that is exactly why no one makes a move. So, because you see it like Talladega, you know, look at Talladega earlier this year, right? It was whoever is on the front row on the last restart, and that can be with 30 to go, but whoever that front row is, those are the 2 guys that are racing for the win, because you can't pull out a line. Like, it was Hocevar and who else was it? Priest? Hocevar and Priest? Like, they didn't have to do anything. All they had to do was hold the gas down and just drive around the track, you know, because no one could do anything.
Car outside.
Oh, Busher. Yeah, unless they wreck.
3 wide.
Like, if the leader gets wrecked, then it's like, well, then you actually got something. But
Outside. 1 outside.
I remember, you guys remember, like, when they used to ride around in, like, a single file train for a while before, like, the next gen era? I know we, like, give a lot of crap on the current package, and everyone rides around at 70% throttle and in their 3x3x3, but nothing's actually happening. I would much rather watch that than what we used to have back in the day, where everyone would go single file in a 30-car train for
Clear. Car outside.
75 laps, and not a, you know, nothing happens there either. But at least the 3x3x3s, to me, it's like, well, if something
outside
even breaks on one of those cars, you know, we're still gonna have a huge wreck. Where in the single file, it's like, well, yeah, there might be an issue, and you might collect a couple cars, but that's like it.
Outside door. Car high.
Smart TV. Oh, it's on channel 477.
Outside.
Interesting. We can only hope, Sean. We can only hope. Here's to hoping.
Stay left.
We'll find out Saturday because they don't have any practice, so we won't know until they're literally racing.
Outside now.
I really love, you guys talk about like 2019, I really love the Super Speedway
Car
package
outside.
in the final couple of years of Gen 6. Like 2019, 2020, 2021. It was chaos, but it was like beautiful chaos,
One
right?
outside.
Like the runs were massive. And it was most of the time,
3 wide.
and I don't blame the package on this, but it was usually bad blocks. It was usually a really bad block that was causing a lot of the crashes. Not always, but a lot of the time it was. And like, I don't blame the package for the bad block. I blame the guy holding the steering wheel thinking he can block a massive run for that. But man, those races were insane. I really, really love that era of Super Speedway racing. I don't know if we'll ever get back to that anytime soon anyways, but man, it would be cool. I would be
Car still there.
very open to it.
Outside now. 3 wide.
Oh, completely off topic from Super Speedways. I forgot to ask about New Hampshire. What was your guys' thoughts on the
High side now.
Connor Zilic situation there, where he
Outside now.
appeared to drive straight into a wreck about an hour after it happened?
3 wide. 3 wide. Car high. 3 wide. 1 high. You're 3 wide. 4 wide. 1 outside.
He might be a bust. I don't think he's a bust. I think that's just kind of, again, part of the... Yeah, it was a pretty bad mistake to make. It's a pretty bad one to make, but again, learning. He's a rookie. I'm still gonna give him a benefit of the doubt on that one, but I was like, it was bad. You know, like, I think part of it was he probably, you know, he went high, but then he probably also locked up the front tires a bit, which is going to put him in an even worse position. Still, if you listen to the spotter audio, the spotter said, stay low, low, low. Like, he kept reiterating, stay low, and he did not do that. Which, if you notice in the video, like, the 3 car starts going up the track. Maybe he was following the 3, and then obviously he got himself in that scenario where he ended up all the way up in the wall. But that was bad. Either way, doesn't matter. It was still a bad mistake to make, no matter what the excuse is.
Outside now. You're 3 wide. 3 wide.
Yeah, Trackhouse lost Pitbull, which was a lot of money. They lost Ty Norris, who usually finds ways to make pretty well any team he goes to succeed.
1 high.
But I mean, in reality, Trackhouse was only a true threat for 1 year. You know, like 2021, that was their first year. Whatever. 2022, they were a threat. With the new era, I just got put 4 wide or 3 wide, but they were a threat in 22 with Chastain. Even Suarez had a great year in 2022. And then 2023, they kind of started to taper off, and then 2024 and beyond, like, yeah, they'll win a race here and there, but like for the most part, ever since then, they really haven't been a threat. You know, they were only really a genuine threat for like 1 year of their existence. That's really it. You know, like, of course they've had some sporadic success in other years, but not, you know, I haven't looked at them as a threat whatsoever outside of 2022. And like, that was the first year of next gen, like, as who said it there, they just, yeah, Toilet said, like, they figured out the car earlier. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. That's right.
Stay low. 1 high.
Where is Ty Norris now? Isn't he at Colleague?
Stay low. Outside.
At least it wasn't as bad as Decker at Daytona. Yeah, that was the first thing I thought about when he piled into that wreck. That was my first thought, was the Natalie Decker incident in the O'Reilly race this year.
3 wide.
Tell Contar's right. Those 3 teams will always be ahead. They got more money. They will always be ahead.
One high.
And
Clear up top.
there's also like talks of
Inside.
like a salary cap in NASCAR. Formula One proves that's a completely irrelevant thing. Like F1 brought in a salary cap. Guess what? The teams with the most money are still the ones that are winning. The salary cap doesn't do anything. So I think it's completely
still there.
irrelevant to bring a salary cap into NASCAR.
Here, 3 wide. Carlo.
Yeah, Trackhouse would be in a bad spot without SVG. They would be
Inside
very
now.
relevant. Just because of those road course
inside.
wins. Priest won Daytona. I don't think I'd be a fan of Priest winning Daytona just because I like SVG and I want him in chase. And if Priest wins, there's a good chance he beats SVG.
Inside.
Priest can win after Daytona. He can win all he wants. He can go win 10 races in a row for all I care.
Stay high.
And parity as well is meant, like, parity can also be a bad thing. You know, like, yeah, it's cool we can have all these different kinds of winners, but like if you have a lot of parity, you start to lose the superstars of your sport. And that's not a good thing
Hold your line.
when you don't have like a guy that is capable of dominating and whatnot. It's a good thing and a bad thing, basically. There's positives and there's the negatives, but I actually think the negatives kind of outweigh the positives when it comes to having a lot of parity.
High.
Yeah, we have not had a single caution yet
Inside door.
for cause, and we're going to be pitting here like very shortly. Yeah, 8 laps of gas here.
One up high. One low. 3 wide.
Exactly what Austin says. A spending
One
cap
high.
/ salary cap will do nothing. It will be the most irrelevant rule in NASCAR.
Clear high. You want it.
It's proven to be, you know,
One high.
irrelevant in F1. And if it doesn't work there, it certainly won't work in NASCAR. Look at this, 4 wide behind us.
Stay high.
My arm is not itchy. That is not true.
Car inside.
I can't go to that top line, so I'm gonna. Oh no, I might be wrecking. Oh, we're wrecking. Oh, are we saving it? Oh my goodness, what a save! I didn't realize the 6 car was higher up. I thought he was
One
down
outside.
more in line with the 42. That was close. That was super
Here,
close.
3 wide. Hold your line.
We nearly had caution
Clear
number
outside.
1, and it would have been for me. Caution number 2, I should say.
All clear.
I'm gonna push Chase Elliott out in front here, and then like do this thing where I'm. Whoop,
Outside now.
thank you.
You got the lead. Clear outside.
Bowman would be a nice one. I would like to see Bowman win. I want to see Larson win
High
just
side
because of Super Speedway. Oh, it would be really cool if I got to witness
Clear
Kyle
high, you want
Larson.
it.
Oh, we're wrecking. Oh my goodness, right at the front of the field. Caution's out.
Pit road is open.
Well, there you have it. First caution for cause.
Here's what we're looking to do this stop. What do you think?
All right, let's
All
pit.
right, be up on the wall and be ready, fellas.
But I was just saying, it'd be really cool to experience Larson's first Super Speedway win in person. I'd be ecstatic. But I don't think he's going to win. Never say never, though.
Coming to the green. Be ready. Go, go, go. One up high.
All right. How many laps to go in stage 2? 23. All right, 23 to go in stage 2.
Stay low.
Yeah, I agree, Telcontar. 100% agree.
Car still there.
Larson's been close a lot of times in the next-gen era. You know, he's been in position and just hasn't been able to quite get. And no matter what,
Stay low.
if you put yourself in position enough times, it's just eventually gonna happen.
Stay low.
He's just got to keep himself in the mix.
We lost the lead. Let's Get it back. One up
Yeah,
high.
Larson and Denny in the same wreck. Oh my God, look at these guys go.
Outside now. One high.
Yeah, they did, didn't they, Giggles?
One up high.
I
4 wide. 3 wide.
it was weird. I don't know. There's something about the NASCAR full speed thing. I don't know. It didn't quite hit for me. Like, I couldn't even get through. Like, how many seasons did they do? I don't even know. But either way, I know I couldn't get through a full season of
One outside.
any of it. Anytime they did it.
Outside.
But I also I stopped watching like F1 Drive to Survive as well. You know, I wasn't really interested in watching that anymore. I think the problem for NASCAR is they tried doing a Drive to Survive series 4 years too late. They were way too late to the game.
Outside door. 3 wide. One outside.
Like F1 had the perfect time to do it. You know, they did it right when COVID was taking off, so everyone was home to watch it as well, and
Gear 3 wide.
that was a big leading force in why F1 exploded. And then obviously every sport was oh, we got to do that now, but it's
One high.
you guys waited way too long to do it. Josh Berry, number 21 to the front.
4 wide. 3
Favorite
wide.
NASCAR race ever.
Car outside.
2022 Coca-Cola
20 to go now.
600. That would be my vote.
3 wide.
Yeah, I saw that, Sean. Good move for that team, obviously.
3 wide.
Eric Jones now,
Car outside.
out in front over Denny Hamlin. The Toyotas take control in Daytona. They're going to split the two lines. Who's that up there? Is that Allmendinger? Looks like, yes, it is Allmendinger. On the far outside
Gear
over
3
there.
wide. Outside now.
2024 Daytona. Is that, are you talking about the July or the August race? The summer race? Because that was, if that's the case, that was a pretty good one.
Still in there. Hold your line.
I want to know, Travis, where's Barry going to go next year still? I really hope, obviously he's not going to be in a cup car at this point, unfortunately. I don't see any path. I don't know if there's any cup cars that are open for him to go into
One high.
at this point. Now that the 33 is officially going to Austin Hill, I don't think he has an option. So what I'm hoping is he gets into a JRM car or something for O'Reilly.
One up high.
Toilet, we can be nice and relax on this wheel tonight. Super Speedway racing so calm in this game. I say that now, and then the big one's gonna happen. I'm gonna get hooked head on into the wall.
3 wide. Car high.
Super Speedway racing is very hard to stay entertained with in NASCAR 25.
Stay low.
Yeah, probably Tel Contar. I mean, I guess there's still a couple of there's still some options
One up high.
RCR O'Reilly program. There's an option there. We know that one of the cars is probably going to go to that guy. What's his face? Forget his name. Carson Brown.
4 wide.
Use your foot to
3
steer.
wide. Outside.
He deserves to be in a quality ride in one of the series. That's for sure.
One high.
Brown, yeah, I think so. You get a guy that's a prospect that still has a lot of learning, and he can kind of lean on a teammate that has had proven success in everything that he's driven, and is a veteran. And yeah, I think that'd be a great duo. Oh my goodness! Speaking of Josh Berry, Around he goes, and the number 21 cautions out.
Pit road is open.
Well then. Hamlin leads. And now we've had our second yellow for cause. You're still rocking an RX 550. So you're upgrading. Are you going to be upgrading then? Are you going to upgrade your GPU? Aren't GPUs like really expensive right now because of the like AI crap, the data centers? I believe it's the GPUs that are super expensive, right? My arm was itching. I made that crash happen.
Pace car's off.
Is it 65 laps final stage? So basically the same length of stage 2, just a few extra. 5 extra.
Green, green, green.
Alright, it's only going to be like 10 laps to go here in stage 2. 13, a little bit more. A 50-60 is $400. Okay, maybe not as expensive. What was... There was some kind of component of PCs that skyrocketed due to the data centers. Which was it?
One outside. Outside door. One
Ram.
high.
Ram.
3 wide.
There you go. Thank you. So how much does RAM cost now then? I have... Someone go look on Google for me right now, okay? I have 64 gigabytes of RAM on my PC. How much would that cost right now for just an average supplier?
One up high.
Go look up a 64 gigs or I don't know.
3 wide. Car high.
I got 4 sticks. I got 4 sticks of RAM,
One
so
up high.
4 16.
3 wide.
So just look up I guess 16 gigabyte sticks of RAM and then multiply it by
Here, 3
4.
wide.
See how much we're talking here.
4 wide. Outside door. 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide. 1 outside. 3 wide.
Trucks, LOL.
now.
We're gonna be driving a Ram in NASCAR 26 career mode.
Outside now.
$500.
One up
Here I
high.
was thinking it was gonna be like thousands of dollars.
3 wide. High side now.
$500 is that for 64 gigs of RAM?
Outside.
Between 600 and 7,000. Well, that's one heck of a difference right there.
Hold your line. Outside now. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
4 wide.
I'm gonna look this up. All right, I'm gonna text. I'm gonna
Highway.
Google.
Here 3 wide.
I'm gonna Google search and drive right now. Dude,
4 wide.
16 gigabyte RAM.
3 wide. 4 wide.
Ah, okay,
4 wide.
yeah, they're like a couple. They're like $200 just for the
5
one I'm
wide.
seeing.
4 wide. 5 wide.
So how much
4
did
wide.
RAM used to be then? Yeah, don't do this at
Good to go
home,
now.
and don't
5
do
wide.
this in real life. That's
4 wide.
really bad. Do it in a video game. It's okay in a video game.
5 wide. 4 wide. Car high.
Yeah, I was
5 wide.
applying a cheat code
Outside.
actually. 500 extra horsepower
4
to this
wide.
number 8 Lucas Oil
3 wide.
Chevrolet.
Car high. 3 wide.
Exactly, Matty D. I see some people on the road
outside.
actually on their phone, like IRL road, on their phone sometimes, and it is outrageous.
Stay low. 4 wide. 1 outside. 3 wide. 4 wide.
Is that illegal in America or no, or is it state dependent? I'm not even sure. What is it like for you guys in the U.S.? Because it's illegal here, but
3 wide.
oh, we're making contact.
3 wide.
We were 4 wide.
4 wide. 5 wide. Car high. Here 3
Help me,
wide.
Bell. Come on,
1 outside.
give me a push.
3 wide. 4 wide. Stay left. wide. Outside. 3 wide. 3 wide.
It's a ticket most of
Car
the time?
outside.
Okay. So it's still
3
like
wide.
here then.
4 wide. 1 up high.
Are they trying to wreck up there?
3 wide.
I'm seeing a lot of
Caution's out.
smoke. There is a caution. What happened?
Pit road is open.
Someone up in front of us was smoking, and now there's a caution for it. Okay. I don't know who it was. We have another yellow. We went from literally nothing to now we're getting, we've had 3 yellows for something. You saw some lady doom scrolling on the highway. Would you look in the car and they were like doom scrolling on like Reddit? Yeah, that's the way to do it, Maddie D. That is the way to do it. Preferably pulled over.
Coming to the green.
Yeah, we will see Ashton. It could go either way. No, I think we still got a few laps here. It's probably going to be 6 or 7 laps to go here in stage 2.
5 to go this time.
5 laps to go. 5 laps to go.
Stay low.
I'm drinking just water. That's all I'm having.
Stay low.
It's illegal in Pennsylvania since June 5th. That recent? They just made it illegal this year there?
You're all clear. Outside door.
Oh, here's a question for you guys. Is it legal
Car's still there.
anywhere in the U.S. to smoke in a car when there's kids in a car?
Clear high.
I remember that became illegal here when I was like 6 years old. I remember that. Maybe I was a couple years older. Maybe I was like 8. But they made it illegal here.
1 up high. All clear.
I'm sorry, Matty D. Welcome back, Matthew. It is illegal? Okay, good. Well, Dev, you've seen a lot of people doing some bad things. It is good. That is something that should absolutely be illegal.
Car outside. One high.
All right, 3 to go. 3 to go in stage number 2. Almondinger out front. What in the world did you just say, Toilet? Yes, I agree.
Still there. Outside door.
Yeah, you don't want to develop a habit, but it's also like really bad for the kids too.
One
You know,
high.
secondhand smoke. Secondhand smoke is almost just as bad as actual, intake.
Stay low. Clear outside. Outside now.
Fear of long word. It's hippopotamonstrous. Quit. Yeah,
2 to go this time.
phobia.
Still there.
Yeah, that's a good
Stay
way
low.
to do it, Matty D.
Outside now.
I find that I get like I very easily
Outside.
get like hooked on anything. Like video games is a great example of that.
Outside door.
Or if I have like for example a flavor of soda that I find that I like, I get hooked on it so easily.
wide.
So I know my personality would
Car
very
high.
easily get addicted to like those kinds of things, which is why I just have never
You're 3 wide.
done anything like drinking or smoking, because I know if
Outside now.
if I tried it and I was like, oh, this is nice, then I would get hooked on it and be really bad. So I just have never bothered to get anywhere near that, because my personality is just like I will get hooked on things so easily. So
High side now.
I am very fortunately I'm very aware of that about myself.
Inside now.
Oh my
3
goodness.
wide.
Final lap of stage 2, though.
3 wide.
In the top
1
25. We were leading at one point, just being on that bottom, we fell back. We still can't go up a lane because that is against our rules here tonight because it'd be too easy to go to the front.
Car outside.
But through 3, off turn 4, 3 by 3 by 3 as well. I don't know who's leading. I think is it Omendinger? I think it's Omendinger.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure
take care,
Omendinger wins stage number 2 here from Daytona. It is, in fact, AJ Allmendinger.
Pit road is open.
Well, because you're an athlete, that makes big sense, yes. Yes, I am, Lewis. Apologize if I said is it Lewis? Wait, hold on. Yeah, is it Lewis or Louise? But yes, to answer your question, yes. I will be there. And I will be doing my absolute best I
Let us know
can
if
to
you
make
wanna change this
sure I
strategy.
come back with
Get up on the wall now. We're
the
coming.
most information possible on the game for you guys to be able to make a justified
Go to the green.
decision on if you want NASCAR 26 or not. Okay, it's Lewis. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Exist. It's going to actually be a really stressful like week and a half starting Thursday with going. I got to go to Toronto Thursday, fly to the US, do all of whatever we're doing, and then fly back to Toronto Sunday, come home Monday, take a bus to Toronto the Tuesday right after, the very next day, come home the day after from Toronto, and then 2 days later, go to a wedding, and then finally we'll be able to calm down. I am looking forward to next Sunday for Darlington, when I can watch the race with my parents, my dad, and be back to hopefully
Green.
be back to
Outside.
normal. Are you gonna be there? Awesome. Yeah, if you see me there, like I said earlier, if anyone sees me there, feel free to say hello. I will, if you follow me on like Twitter at GoNYT or something, or if you're in our Discord, if you're not, use our Discord command. But I will at least like try to like let you guys know maybe like where I'll be, or like what I look like with what I'm wearing for the day, so that way if you do spot me, you're like, oh, there's Going right there, and you can say hello, whatever. But like I said, if you see me, feel free to say hello. Yeah, that's the cool thing, Sean. I'm excited to meet a few people like Dylan, Jeff Fabiano, Michael Roots. Assuming he's going to be there. Pull up to New Hampshire next year. There we go. I actually don't know, Lewis, but I would assume, but I actually don't know. You'd have to ask him. You would have to ask him. But I would imagine if I'm going to be there, he'd be there too. So you would think. Considering he is the #1 NASCAR gaming YouTuber.
Car high.
He is at the top of the podium for me.
Stay low.
Yeah, Clayble's going to be at Daytona. We'll see if we can meet Clable. It'd be cool to meet Clable at some point.
1 high. Gear 3 wide.
It will be cool just to meet other creators and stuff, you know.
Stay low.
I don't know who's all going to be there, other than the few that have already publicly talked about it. So I'm not sure like who to expect, but I still look forward to getting to meet all these people that, you know, I've spoken to for all this time online, and actually get to meet them in real life.
4 wide.
Also, you guys know Jay's going to be there too.
1 outside.
In Austin, so we'll hopefully see them as well at some point. Not sure, not a clue when yet. Other than like we're hoping to meet up Sunday at some point before I go home, but
Outside
hopefully we
door.
can meet before that as well. Hang out for a little bit.
Outside. 4 wide.
You haven't been to a NASCAR race ever? Well, hopefully that changes soon, Travis.
High Outside now. 3 wide. Car high.
Yeah, screen record them. That'll work. That'll work, Toilet.
Outside.
We'll be doing another community clip review night here relatively soon.
Gear 3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide. One high.
Well, I can confirm, Sean, if I'm correct, I believe we cannot record
Still
our
in there.
footage on the NASCAR
Three-wide.
26. I could be wrong, but
One high.
I know we'll have something to show. I do know that. We will have
Outside.
something to show you guys
Car high.
whenever we get to talk about it.
Car
But like I
high.
said, I'm going to do everything I can to kind of get a solid idea of everything that's in the game, from dynamic tracks to AI, variants, paint booth, the peak performance training mode, and because I'd like to be able to give you guys kind of a information on like a bit of everything. Because to me, like, this is an opportunity about like making sure you guys are informed
Gear 3 wide.
and you can make a good decision. That's kind of my goal of this entire thing, is to make sure I get you guys what you deserve for this game, and
3 wide.
is it going to be worth it or not, you know? That's the entire goal for me going into the trip.
Stay low. Gear 3 wide.
Oh, a Daytona 500 for your first race, Travis? That would be a great one. That would be a great one.
3 wide. Outside.
I saw some fans, Brony, complaining about the horsepower being
Three
limited, but lower, as the the drivers have said it, like Denny Hamlin, I think, was one of them that said it, like, lower horsepower will actually help the package be better, and the speeds will actually be higher. The speeds will actually be higher with the lower horsepower, just with the way the package is. So, I don't care about horsepower that much, especially knowing that the cars are actually in reality going to be going fast.
outside.
So
One up high.
as long as the cars are going fast, that's the only thing I care about. I still want them cars to go fast. I still think on other tracks, mile and a halves, yeah, I still don't think they go fast enough on those kinds of tracks, but I still really wish we could have that 2014 style package where you had super high horsepower, like 900 horsepower, but you had really high downforce as well, but you had so much horsepower that you still had to really roll the car up,
Still
slow
there.
it down into the corners, even at mile and a halves and
outside.
whatnot. That was like
Car high.
peak NASCAR of this generation. A goodbye video in the memes channel.
3 wide. Car high. 3 wide. Outside.
And also, like, the short
Outside.
tracks this season,
Three
the
wide.
short tracks, I think, have
4
taken a
wide.
notable
3 wide.
step forward with the horsepower going up to 750. So I do hope that NASCAR maybe, looks at that as, okay, maybe we'll go up to 750 for the mile and a halves
Stay
as
low.
well. They already also have it on the road courses, but
4 wide.
it's like, okay, we did it here, it worked. Why can't we do it at a mile and a half,
Gear 3 wide.
I think we're getting closer.
Outside.
Is slowly kind of, pushing a little bit more horsepower back
3
into
wide.
these
4 wide.
races, into these other tracks.
1 up high. 3 wide. 4 wide.
I'm with you on that one, Sean.
3 wide. 4 wide. 3 wide.
Yeah, the wet oval races are awesome. Those tires as well, those wet tires, they really grip
Gear 3
up.
wide.
Like, they
One
can get
outside.
away with quite a bit. Like, they could have raced,
4 wide.
they could have easily raced in a wetter condition than what they actually went green in.
3 wide.
Easily, they could have done it. You still like, there's still a limit to the grip available. You saw Tyler Reddick find it on lap 1, but after that, no one had an issue. So they could have definitely gone green earlier. That's my one frustration, is they always really like to wait
4 wide.
super long. Like, I'm like, we could have easily gone green 15 minutes ago and had a lot of, you know, awesome racing, and that dry groove is still going to come in pretty fast because you got all these cars running in that, you know, making that groove happen.
Stay low.
But yeah, I think the wet racing is pretty awesome. That's one of my favorite things that NASCAR has done in this like next gen era, is, you know, willing to actually race on a wet oval. You know, obviously it's got to be a flat oval, but
Outside now.
I still think at some point
3 wide.
there's a world where they could do like a banked oval in the wet. You know, it'd have to be similar to New Hampshire, where it's not like, it's not soaked, because I don't think that would be a great show. But yeah, I know the safety reason. I understand the safety reason behind it, but at the same time I don't, in the sense of every other motorsport that has wet racing does live pit stops. Formula One, IMSA, IndyCar, supercars, just to name a few. They all do competitive pit stops still.
3 wide.
NASCAR drivers, I would like to put enough belief in their abilities that in wet conditions on a pit road,
Outside door. 3
they
wide.
would drive adequately to the conditions. They would respect the conditions. I would like to think that. Here's my idea. This could be a stupid idea because I have a lot of stupid ideas, but my idea is focus less. If we're going to race in the wet, focus less on drying the track and focus more on drying the apron and the pit lane.
3 wide.
I think that would be a no-brainer, because then you're still going to get a great show. You're going to get a great show on the racetrack, but then you also know pit lane is going to be safe because they've already dried it up.
Hold your line.
I think that would be the best of both worlds right there.
3 wide.
Don't even touch the track with the jet dryers. Just put all the focus on the apron and all the focus in the pits. I think that'd be cool. Then there you go. You got your dry pit road. Now there's no excuse anymore to not be able to do competitive pit stops, but you still at the same time get your wet racing.
3 wide.
I would love that. But still, I do like that we got the wet racing. It's just, yeah, if we could get competitive pit stops and not a caution, and NASCAR says, okay, now you have to go onto this tire, blah, blah, blah. Once we can get away from that, we'll be feasting on these kind of like wet races, I think.
3 wide.
Like they even do it on road courses, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Clear high. You want it.
Yeah, Hocevar spun on the pace laps. Yes, that was.
Outside door.
I still don't buy into that was an accident personally, but
1 high.
did you guys find it weird by chance that he took a wave around and then very conveniently spun shortly after he took a wave around all on his own? A caution that saved his wave around strategy. Found that quite coincidental. I would have loved to have seen the SMT data on that one.
3 wide. Car high.
NASCAR drivers wreck on purpose a lot more than I think most people think. That's for sure.
1 high. Outside door.
Oh yeah, worldwide, yeah, Gateway would be pretty interesting. I think a wet track could actually work pretty well there. Because there's a little bit of banking, but it's relatively flat. I think that'd be an interesting one. Imagine Bristol in the wet. That would be funny. There's so much banking there. Or Daytona.
1 high.
I've done some videos on this channel of Daytona in the wet. I actually,
1 high.
I'm going to be doing a video soon. It's a really dumb video. It's going to be dinosaurs racing at the Daytona 500.
Car outside. One
A
high.
wet Martinsville race, that'd be a cool one.
Stay low. One up high.
We did see Daytona, you're not wrong. But imagine Daytona with a wet tire.
One up
A
high.
wet tire, not a slick tire racing into a downpour.
Car high.
But we have seen, like,
Outside.
you know, remember when the Xfinity Series did a rain race at the Roval, the Charlotte Roval in, like, I don't know, 2020, 2021,
One up high.
somewhere in there?
4 wide.
We saw when they went up on the banking, they didn't have any problems.
3 wide.
You know, they were fine on the banking, and it was really raining there. It was pouring rain. So there's evidence there that they could race on a mile and a half on a wet track if they really wanted to. However, I don't think that would. I feel like a mile and a half in the wet probably wouldn't be. I don't think that would be a great race. Whereas like the short tracks, flat short tracks on the wet, I think those can put on a good race, as they have every time.
Stay low.
But I feel like a mile and a half, banked mile and a half, I feel like it'd be a different. I don't think it would look that great.
One
We
up
did
high.
see, yeah, you're right. I remember that, Sean. That was also 2021 or something, right? That's another good point from Till Contar, the spray.
Still there.
There's only so much you can do about spray with those cars, right? Like they got the flaps on them, but there's only so much spray they can kind of eliminate, and that would probably be the issues. I think at the end of the day, there'd still be too much at those larger tracks.
One high.
Oh, Chastain, Jimmy Johnson, crash,
Pit road is open.
caution. Less than 50 to go here from Daytona. If I remember correctly, the windshield wipers don't really do much in those conditions. That's why they didn't like have them, and especially in like New Hampshire, for example, just because like the windshield wipers are almost irrelevant. Yeah, we got to get going forward here. We're down in 34th. What's going on?
Pace car's off. 10 away.
2021 Coda.
Green, green.
Hey, 2021
Inside.
Coda was awesome. I know there was chaos,
One bottom.
but I thought it was awesome. I loved that race. Once the drivers, for the most part, kind of got things figured out, like yeah, there was some chaos, but
Stay high.
when they weren't wrecking, it was pretty cool.
Stay high. Carlo.
I think so, Byron fan. I think it is kind of like low-key, kind of insane to send them into a new package without a single lap of practice. I think you're kind of asking for trouble.
Inside.
You're asking for chaos. Maybe that's what they want. Maybe NASCAR's looking for chaos in this race. Maybe that's why they're doing that.
One inside. Still there. Inside.
Yeah, it's hard to believe that Cindric really hasn't done. It's hard to believe that Cindric really hasn't like done much on the road courses in Cup.
Stay high. One low.
Like even like
Car inside.
Ryan Blaney usually performs better on a road course, I feel like, than Austin Cindric does,
Stay
which
high.
is wild because Cindric
inside.
was in O'Reilly. He was, I mean, he came from a road course background to begin with, so. Yeah, and I mean, he had like 2021, and and like the starts he made in Gen 6, he looked better. He looked better on a road course in the Gen 6
One low.
than he does in
One
the
high.
next gen. That's for
Fastest
sure.
like it,
But yeah, I think we all had like pretty high expectations. I had high expectations. I was like, this is going to be the guy that's going to be the road course king of this era, and then obviously it hasn't turned into anything.
One
So.
high. Stay low. outside.
Gen 6 car looks so good. It did
One up
look
high.
good. Honestly, I still love the way the next gen looks, so I still love this car.
Stay low.
But there's a lot of eras of cars that I really like the looks of. Blaney's got one road course win. He won at the Charlotte Roval in 2018. Remember when Jimmy Johnson cleaned out Martin Truex Jr.? That was the only one he won. He was in third and he slipped through to basically clean up the
Still
mess.
going outside.
Yeah, pretty well tell contract, because, yeah, I mean, Elliott was the road course
One
king, you know, and then Gen 7 just obviously completely
One outside.
changed. Where did Reddick finish in New Hampshire? I don't even remember where he ended up. It's been a rough slide for that 45. But fortunately for him, you know, the benefit for Reddick is the big reset is coming.
Outside now.
And he can still, you know, get hot again for the chase, and just like that, boom, he's back in the championship conversation.
Here, 3 wide. High side now. Hold your line.
We are in a complete gridlock here.
One up high.
Just 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, and that top line is banned. We cannot go up there. If you weren't here earlier, we are restricting the top line, as I do also in my career mode series, because if you go up there, it's basically a free ticket to the front.
Inside.
It's the meta, and it's not fun, just literally just jumping up to the top line and blowing by everybody. So we force ourselves to the middle lane or the bottom, which makes things certainly more difficult. Also, Dev earlier recommended some setup changes. I think that has also helped in making the racing a little bit more difficult as well.
4 wide.
Discrod.
Outside door.
Oh, he finished 8th? Well, that's not too bad then. He still had an alright New Hampshire. Larson also had an alright New Hampshire. In the number 5, he finished P5 at the end of the day.
One low.
Good couple back-to-back efforts. That's kind of where the 5 team's at right now, is they don't have, you know, the Chevrolets don't really have the speed to win.
3 wide.
But when Larson has just a day where they're not making mistakes, they're like a 5th to 7th place car right now.
Outside.
Which, heck, if they do that all chase long, look how Kyle Larson won the championship last year. He didn't win anything. Kyle Larson did not win a race in the playoffs last year, and he won the championship. And they ran the whole chase format under last year. He would have won the chase as well. Like,
One up high.
theoretically, he doesn't have to win. He could run 5th to 7th every week, and that would probably put him pretty close, but you would think he'd still want to at least get a win or two.
Inside. 3 wide. Here, 3 wide. Outside now. 3 wide.
Tire pressure for Daytona and Talladega. Bump tire, oh, to the max. Interesting. Because Dev told us to put the tire pressures all the way down here. Because it, like, slows you down on the straightaways a bit.
3 wide.
We've had a pretty competitive race. We actually went forward, we went to the front, then we got shuffled back. Now here we are in 28th, right in the middle line, trying to go somewhere. This is the most gridlock we've seen this race so far.
Inside. 4 wide.
Yeah, SVG has been pretty awesome on the super speedways, which is why he's got fairly good odds, I would say, of
3 wide.
making the chase this weekend.
3 wide.
A little less corner grip. Nice.
Carlo.
Yeah, Kyle Larson is not washed. Once Hendrick and Chevrolet get cars fast enough to win, you will see Kyle Larson winning, but you're not going to see Ryan Blaney winning. As he goes around, caution is out, and that will eliminate. This is a good thing. This will eliminate any potential of a green flag pit stop. Because the green flag pit stops on super speedways absolutely suck in this game. So we're going to take a can and a half, 2 right side tires. Sure, why not? That's good enough for me.
Pitting now, fellas. Be ready.
I'll be curious to see if the AI do something different. But that's also, this reminds me of something I'd like to see. I was still 28th. But this reminds me, it'd be really cool if we could, in the future, you know how like F1 games have an interactive race engineer? Shout out to Wizard, who's our like race engineer on the F1 channel. But imagine if we could have an interactive crew chief in the NASCAR games. You bring up the menu and you have a whole bunch of options. You can like tell the crew chief how the car is driving, and then like the crew chief will then like predetermine the adjustments for the next pit stop. Like you'll be like, I'm tight in the corner, and then the crew chief will make the adjustment in the pit menu for you. So then when you do come to the pit, it's already there, and it's just what the crew chief recommends. I think that'd be super cool. I think that would be really cool. Stuff like that.
You ready?
Well, Zill and Zap, I'll do my best
There's the green.
to make sure you get the most honest and trustworthy opinion I can possibly give, which, like I said, I'll be diving into literally everything to make sure I can give you guys as much info that I can possibly give you, because I want to make sure you guys can hear about everything. Track bar. Oh, how about brake bias as well? Brake bias.
Hold your line clear inside.
Blue Cheese. Didn't Blue Cheese mention me in the Discord before the stream? He was like,
Stay high.
let's see if you can do this or something. And he was like streaming in the Discord. He was like streaming iRacing or something. I could have sworn it was him. I never looked, but
Outside door.
oh, you meant brake bias. Okay, yeah. Joshua's got Bubba winning. Don't rule out Bubba. Great super speedway racer.
Stay low.
Had a great weekend in New Hampshire as well.
Outside now. 3 wide.
He almost got to Blaney in New Hampshire. I would have been curious to see what would have happened if he actually caught him, but yeah, Bubba's, I mean, good time to get hot for that 23 team as well.
One outside. Clear high. You want it. Inside now.
You almost got NASCAR 21 until I watched your videos. Well, I'm so sorry that you had to watch them.
Stay high. One low.
But thank you for watching.
One bottom. Outside door.
I feel bad for anybody that had to watch NASCAR 21 videos on any channel. My channel,
Clear outside.
anybody else's channel.
One up high.
What is he's yapping in the Discord, bringing up something
Stay
from
high.
a while back. Interesting. I'll have to take a look what he's going on about
Stay high.
after
One
stream,
inside.
30 laps from now. We are ready, Sean. Kind of ready. I still gotta finish the 25 career
Far
mode.
high.
Part of me is starting to worry that I'm not gonna finish the 25 career mode before 26 comes out, but
3 wide. One on the bottom.
and then I still have to get voice lines ready for my dad to record for the NASCAR 26 career mode. I just about got turned by Cole Custer. But I got to prepare some stuff for my dad to be able to record and put in the 26 career mode. I still got to plan out the prologue for it as well. I have, the idea is now, I think the prologue is going to be actually a lot more focused, not on me, but the storyline revolving around my dad.
Inside now.
So there's going to be lore that he was a former NASCAR driver. He retired in X year, maybe the 2010s. And we're going to have like past clips of his car and him winning, whatever. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to be a Nepo baby. That's what I'm going to be. I'm going to be a Nepo baby. So already everyone's going to hate me. And where my dad's role comes in, of course, is if you haven't if you've missed the plot, he's going to be the team owner, and then I'm going to drive for him. That's currently the plot that we are working with for NASCAR 26.
Gear 3 wide. Carlo.
But I'm going to try my best to like push, like really push that people hate me in the NASCAR 26 career mode storyline.
Low if you want it. Inside door. 3 wide.
We're gonna be a Hocevar basically.
Inside. 3 wide.
Kind of like Cody Ware. Sure. Just we're gonna win races. And like I said as well, for like NASCAR 26 career mode, like we are gonna slow down the progression of it a little bit, not like insane, but enough to where I can really put more attention to detail on certain things, really build up. I want to like really edit those videos to really bring in the atmosphere. Like I want you guys, when we're racing, to hear the crowd. I want you guys to be able to have like that immersion of the crowd and stuff like that. And you know, if I win, I'm doing a burnout. Oh, the Nepo baby won. You're gonna be hearing the crowd just piling in with the boos and stuff like that. I really want to just put in a whole lot of immersion, and that's gonna be part of the whole thing of slowing it down a little bit. Hi, Clable. Who do you like more? Well, I'm a Hamlin fan alongside the other couple drivers, so Hamlin for sure.
4 wide. 3 wide. 3 wide. Clear low if you want it. Outside.
Very true, Telcontar. I feel like maybe it's just in general, you know, kind of there's a hatred towards Nepo in general now, like not only in sports, but like there's a big movement right now against like a lot of people in the music industry are like Nepo now, and like there's a lot of like hatred towards that too.
Car still there.
I heard Clavel.
Outside door.
They were informing me a few minutes ago. I'm gonna look. Don't delete anything, because I'm gonna look after the stream. Sounds like we might need to drop a ban hammer on somebody.
Car outside.
It's been a while since we banned somebody from the Discord, but it looks like it might happen. You want a TLDR? Go for it.
Gear 3 wide. Car outside.
You wouldn't say a ban is needed unless he's a fan. Okay, all right. I'll take your word on that. I'll still look, but I'll take your word on that. I don't. That Clable boy though, he gets offended easily. We've seen him. We've seen him in the NASCAR 25 lobbies, right?
Car outside.
All you got to do is like be within 10 feet of him, and he's already upset at you.
4 wide. 3 wide. 4 wide.
We're going backwards again. We got 25 laps to go here from Daytona.
3 wide.
I think it was for. I believe you're right.
4 wide.
Blue Cheese got removed from your channel when he was making fun of the fact I blew my knee out. And he's been trying to be buddy-buddy. What do you mean buddy-buddy? Like to you?
Outside now. Three wide. 3 wide. 1 high.
Oh, he was sweet-talking Clable.
3 wide.
Oh, I see. I see.
Car high.
Did he at least apologize to you?
4 wide.
How you doing, Shadow? Nice to see you.
1 up high. 4 wide. 3 wide.
We got to get up to the middle line. It's going to be, I think it might actually be genuinely impossible right now to get to the front. Oh,
3
God.
wide.
Oh, did he really do that, Clable? The last part? Okay. No, that's enough right there.
Gear 3 wide.
That's enough to me to ban him. I want, hold on, no one ban, I want to have the honors of that one. Preferably. Let me have the honors of banning him after stream. The last part's enough easily to make me drop the band hammer on him. Dylan, is Dylan streaming? What's Dylan streaming?
High side now.
Hold on, I think I had a notification. I'm gonna look at my phone again. Oh, he is. Yeah, he is streaming. Oh, he's doing his Euro NASCAR league. It's a Tuesday night.
3 wide. Car high.
Yeah, shout out to Dylan Gooden.
3 wide.
Dylan's awesome.
1 outside.
Oh, Clavel, I saw your message
wide.
last night, by the way. I forgot to respond to it, but I did see it.
1 high. 3 wide.
I did
One
not
high.
intentionally ignore you.
Outside.
I have a really bad habit of
Here 3 wide.
reading a message and then going into the outside wall like Ricky
One
Stenhouse
outside,
Jr.
goes out.
But no, I have a habit
Pit road is open.
of reading a message and then being like, I'll respond to that in like 20 minutes, and then I forget about it for like 2 days. Actually, as I say that, I think I did that to someone else as well. I'll have to look after. Alright, Christopher Bell is leading. Let's get one more drink. This could be the last restart here.
Coming to the green.
We're 31st. That outside line, being stuck in these two bottom lines, has made things actually really challenging in this final stage. We're actually having a really difficult time getting to the front. We do got to get him in. I think Clable would have a really good time with Wreckfest 2. Clable, do you have iRacing Arcade by chance? Because we're also going to be doing that. Probably next week. I say that, but then again, I'm probably only going to be streaming 2 days next week. So we'll see. But then Clable and I are going to be doing GTA 5 races together pretty soon.
Go, go, go. 1 up high.
Alright, P31, it's got to be 18 laps to go
Stay low.
from Daytona. Who's going to see the checkered flag? Can we find a way forward? Still, once again, that top line is banned. We are not allowed to go up there. We got to find a way. We're going to have to get aggressive now. We're running out of time.
Stay low. Clear high. Outside.
I got no clue, Clavel. All I heard was it was now A-okay to talk about it.
Outside.
So that's why I was like, well, I'll tell you guys. I'll tell the stream. I'm not going to tell, like, Twitter or anything, because I don't really...
Stay low.
I think it's kind of weird to tell everybody that I'm going, but... I was like, yeah, I'll let the stream chat know about it. You guys deserve to know.
1 high.
That's right. That is right, Sean. Because when NASCAR 26 gets here, we're going to be, you know, non-stop. We're going to be like non-stop streaming 26 for a couple of weeks, right? So right now is the time to do any like different kind of streams, because once NASCAR 26 comes out, we're going to be, you know, hardcore
Clear up top.
on just doing that. My pick for Saturday is going to be Carson Hocevar. We'll take ambiguous
Far outside.
pictures together.
Car high.
You can tweet all you want, Clable. Pictures of me. I just figured, I was like, probably every other creator is going to be like tweeting about it, about being there, and I was like, I don't want to be like the 8th creator that just hops on and is like, hey guys, look at me, I'm going too, when everyone else has already done it before me.
Stay low.
You got to get a video done. My plan tonight, Clavel, is I'm going to be recording. I'm probably going to keep recording after stream for another like 3 or 4 hours, and then
Clear
a
all
whole
round.
bunch of editing tomorrow. I already know I'm not going to get as much done
Clear
as
high,
I
you
need
want it?
to. I'm already aware of that. It's not even going to be possible. Because I got to be done everything by tomorrow night.
You're all
It's
clear.
just not going to happen. But I'll get close. I'll get close. I'll get close enough. I should get close enough to where I'm content with
One
how
inside.
much I got done before leaving. No, Sean, I'm going to make sure we got F1 content added at the airport. I'm going to make sure I do, I'm going to have F1 My Career. I'm going to have another 26 career mode. I'll record an F1 2012 video. I'm going to also try to record an F1 Manager video.
3 wide.
I've actually, I don't know, it might be possible to get what we need because I've got like three F1 videos that I can record like boom on the fly that are like live commentary and crack those out in like 2.5 hours. So it might be
3
possible.
wide.
And then the plan right now is tomorrow. Oh, when 26 gets here, yeah, you're right on that one. You're right on that one, Sean.
Hold your line.
I might try to record extra F1 content in the next few weeks to kind of make up for that because I don't want to. Like when NASCAR 25 came out, I pretty well abandoned F1 for a little bit for like a few weeks, and I don't want to do that again. Is that what Blue Cheese said? He pinged me?
3 wide.
Oops. If we could cut up and have fun, wow.
3 wide.
I'm looking forward to dropping the ban on him after this.
Outside.
Career mode, yeah, we'll have career mode
Carlo.
going out tomorrow. And then Thursday I'm putting out a NASCAR 09 video. And then Friday, assuming I get this recorded, I'll have to get it recorded tomorrow.
4 wide.
Hopefully we'll have one more career mode video going out Friday or Saturday. Or no, it'd have to be Friday because I'm not going to put a video out on Saturday because the NASCAR Cup race is on Saturday. And then I'll try to get another video for Sunday. Oh, I want to do the simulating the 1948 NASCAR season video. Now, I might wait on that another week because I want to put really put a lot of attention into that video. And I just won't have enough time to do that. So I might do a different video. And I got an idea. I got an idea of exactly what I'm going to do.
3 wide. High side now.
Wow, there it is. You know, I am not. Oh man, I didn't tell my dad. So this morning, I had to take my girlfriend to a doctor's appointment, and that was at 9:30 a.m.
Car outside.
So we got to the doctor. I'm sure my dad was proud of me because I was up at like 9 a.m. I was up before 9 a.m. But I didn't tell him the part actually where I came home and I may or may not have fallen back asleep till 12:30.
Outside.
I
Inside
stopped
door.
at Tim Hortons. I had to go get travel insurance today as well
3 wide.
for going to America.
Outside now.
And then I stopped at Tim Hortons. I got
One
this
inside.
thing. They got this new thing at Tim Hortons. It's like a box, a little
One outside.
box, and it's got scrambled egg, sausage, and hash
Outside
brown
door.
in it. It was so
Bottom,
good.
bottom.
I ate it, and then I was like, the number one mistake you don't do
High
after
side down.
eating is laying down. I did it, and the next thing you know, I was out. And I woke back up at like 12:30. I was like, oops. I never tell my dad if I don't have to because he's disappointed if I wake up late. As he should be. We are actually coming to 10 laps to go here. We're like low key
10 to go.
back in the conversation.
Outside
Up in the
door.
top 15. It's slowly but surely working its way out here.
Outside now.
I'm gonna make sure Blue Cheese, we're gonna deliver him a message as well, Clavel. I'm not just gonna ban him, I'm gonna give him like a farewell. Hi Linus Lundqvist Warship.
Outside door.
Look at the push from
Inside.
Suarez as well. Big push from the 99. That shoots us nearly into the top 10.
Hold your line.
Mac and Cheese Boy, we're talking about Blue Cheese. We're talking about Blue Cheese in the Discord. Being very mean.
Clear up top.
to Clable, actually. I can't go up there. Do I go middle or do I go bottom? I'm going to try the bottom. You're going to say don't ban him?
Stay low.
So just a stern, like what, a stern talking to?
One high.
Like a warning?
Outside door.
Yeah, can you believe it? A good old talking, that's fair. All right, we'll give him, yeah, basically a warning. We'll give him a warning. Yep. I'll follow with that.
One high.
8 laps to go. I don't know if we made the right move going down to the bottom. I feel like we might have. What do you mean ignoring you? I'm not ignoring you.
Outside. You're 3 wide. Outside now.
Clable must be in a
3
good
wide.
mood. I bet you we could do
4 up
NASCAR
high.
25 lobbies with him and he wouldn't even get angry.
3 wide. Car high. Car high.
For 30 days. Fair. At least he apologized. I'm still gonna
Car high.
I'm still gonna shoot him a warning. Right in the general
Right.
chat.
One high.
Gotta finish transferring files to Heat 5. The program you found
High side now.
does not need NR 2003 to get the modded files.
Outside now. You're 3 wide.
Alright, coming to 6 laps to go.
Outside.
We're running P8. We got Riley Herbst behind, Denny Hamlin in front, SVG up here in the conversation. Kerbal, that's a throwback.
Car outside. One high.
What was the video, Clable?
Stay low. 3 wide.
If we can just get clear of these guys on the outside, we're probably going to have a shot to win. Oh, the NR 2003, I
Outside.
see. Oh, that's a rough one.
Stay low.
I need help. Need help from 35.
One up high.
Here comes Van Gisbergen. Shane Van Gisbergen through the middle.
Outside.
With help from the 48 as well. Could SVG win in Daytona? 5 laps to go. The inside line is starting to lose momentum. Justin Haley up here. Chase Elliott's trying to get up here. Where's Larson's?
there
What,
outside.
3 cars behind us there? Seeing the number 5. He's not going to be in the conversation. We don't even know if we're going to go. We might still get an overtime restart before this is over.
One high.
I see Chris Buescher. Chris Buescher leads the bottom line. He might not be anymore. Nope, I think he's
Outside.
going to give up the lead to the bottom. And that's now Shane Van
3 wide.
Gisbergen leading the inside line here, coming to 4 laps to go from Daytona. I think if we're going to win this race, we need to move up to the middle line. I think that's where it's going to come from. Well, it's probably going to come from the top, but
Stay low. Car outside.
I don't know. The top hasn't really materialized a whole lot. I think we're kind of stuck here on the bottom.
Still in
We
there.
could look for an opportunity to move up.
3 wide.
The Linus Lundqvist career mode. When? May 26 or 27.
Stay low.
Assuming that's the month the game comes out. I don't know. Whenever it comes out.
Car high.
Big push coming. Hit Hamlin. See if that... Oh, we can get this inside line moving. We can get this inside line moving. Never say never. Coming to 3 to go. Shane Van Gisbergen. Still out front.
Still there. Wide.
We're going to have to figure something out here. 3 to go.
Stay low.
And
You're 3 wide.
SVG's out front. Can Shane Van Gisbergen pull this off? Justin Haley is leading the middle lane. Alex Bowman leads the top, but there's no organization up there. He's only got the help of his teammate. If we're going to win, we need an opportunity to open up. We need something to open up on the second lane right here. Hamlin's looking to make a move. Denny Hamlin with a big move, and we're going to follow through. What a move from the 11. Coming to 2 to go. Busher second in line. Close quarters here with the 99 of Suarez. Coming to 2 laps to go, and we have got, again, no help from the 35. I need you to push me. I need you to push me, sir. We are 4 wide on the run into turn number 1. 2 laps to go. Suarez, Reddick, and somebody else, Bowman, that is. The inside line kind of stalling a little bit. Will we see the white flag? I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to back up and get a big push from whoever wants to hit me. None of them, because they're... Oh, look at these two. Oh, that ruins it. Coming to the white flag, and we got nothing.
Still in there.
SVG leading through 3. Hamlin in front of me. Busher in second. Suarez in the middle. Could Allmendinger as well on the top find something. Coming to 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Shane Van Gisbergen leads in Daytona at the white flag. I don't think we're going to win, but we can try something. I'm just going to try and back up and then get a big run and just pound the 11, and hopefully we can get clear that middle. I don't think it's going to be possible. Daniel Suarez might be in position to steal this.
Outside now.
I got no help coming. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Come on, Denny.
Stay low.
Come on, Dennis. Get to the inside. Oh, it's not going to happen. Through 3.
Here, 3 wide.
Shane Van Gisbergen is going to do it, maybe. Off turn 4. It's over. Shane Van Gisbergen is going to win in Daytona for the, well, I was going to say the championship finale. The regular season finale. SVG pulls it off. I could have gone 4 wide. I could have gone 4 wide if I really wanted to the inside. But I like to race in a way the AI race as well, and the AI don't do that. The AI don't do that. They're literally not smart enough to do that. So, like, when I feel like if I just shoot 4 wide to the inside, I feel like I'm just taking advantage of the flaws of the game. And that just doesn't feel... That doesn't feel right to me. Because we could have easily done that. But SVG wins in Daytona. Yeah, we were definitely holding back. Like, I was trying to win from what we were in, you know? I was certainly trying to win, but not, like... Not take advantage of the AI flaws. I don't like taking advantage of the flaws of the AI. You know, like if the AI can't do something, then I'm also going to make sure that I can't do it, because it's not fair if I can do it but the AI can't, you know? But anyways, what a finish. Nonetheless, Shane Van Gisbergen wins over Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, AJ Allmendinger, Reddick, us, Chastain, Haley, and Riley Herbst gets a top 10 over Chad Fincham. Not a great day for some guys like Elliott or Bell. Larson ends up in 21st. Bubba in 25th. Jones in 40. Oh my God, yeah, Legacy. 35th, 39th, and 40th. Not a good day. How you doing, Cowie? Now, you guys know what this means. That is the end. That is the end of the regular season. So, what I am going to have to do now... I haven't updated the points in like 3 months. I'm going to have to go back and update the points. Because now that we've made it to the chase... I will be doing my absolute best. Well, we're going to be keeping track of the points again in the chase. So, I will make sure to get the points updated to see what the actual chase grid is. We stopped keeping track of the points because I was literally just dominating like a whole portion of the schedule. Like we were literally winning everything, and it was like, well, we don't really need to look at the points now because we know I'm leading. But now I'm going to go back and actually do the points, set up the chase grid, and then we'll go into the Southern 500 at Darlington, and we'll go from there. We'll run the chase. We are not doing championship mode, no, because if we did championship mode, we wouldn't be able to follow along with the actual schedule. So we are just doing literally quick race. That's all we do. You don't take advantage of your own flaws. Do you mean in the same way I do, like with the AI? Like I said, if the AI, like if I know the AI cannot do something, then I am also going to restrict myself from doing it, you know? What you saw right there. Because the AI, they don't pull out a line and go 4 wide to the bottom. They just don't do that. So if the AI can't do it, to me, it's not fair. It's not fair if I can do it. So that's why I also just stay in line. I'm like, all right, the AI are limited to these options. I'm going to therefore limit myself to those same options that they have. I don't know. To me, it's way more fun when you immerse yourself like that. You're like, all right, I can do the same things the AI can. But if they can't do something, then I can't do it either. I like to do that. Even like pitch strategy. Like sometimes they have really dumb pitch strategy, and if I know that, you know, like if every AI has to make a pit stop in the final stage, when and theoretically you can actually make it to the end, I also pit, even though I know I can make it, because AI are not capable for whatever reason in the flaw of the game of being able to do what I'm able to do. So therefore I again put myself in the same restriction that the AI have. It just makes the racing way more fun. Yeah, I'm with you, Dev. Yeah. Not pitch strategy, stupid. I hope it's a lot more balanced. I hope it's a lot more balanced in NASCAR 26 with that, you know. And also like their speeds need like the pit lane. Toilet's still here. The pit lane needs to be completely reworked for the AI in NASCAR 26. So, you know, them getting in pit lane, them getting off pit lane, the pit stop, the driver or the player being held in his pit box for the AI going by, that needs to be fixed. Like pit lane in general needs a complete overhaul for everything, player and AI in NASCAR 26. Is this going to go full camera? Yes, it will. There we go. We will we'll stick around here for a couple of minutes still because this is the final stream until probably Thursday of next week. So it's going to be like 10 or 9 days or so until we're live again following tonight. So Toilet has been unhidden from the channel. Oh my god. Clable really is in a good mood tonight. Big moment for you. Would you be surprised if Will Brown left 888? I would be, because I feel like he seems to be content still with the team. I don't know, would he have much better options if he left 888? I don't really know. And he just had a very successful weekend. Bon Jovi fan. Very solid weekend. Not only for him, but for Brock Feeney. Stealing the Sprint Cup as well after Matt Payne's issues. I'm avoiding you, Clable. Clable who? That's fair, Turner. That's fair. We're like opposites there. You know, I know if the AI are like... Now, if the AI like do like a weird call that puts them in that position, then it's different. But like if they're limited to being stupid, then I like try to, you know, put myself in their position. I do. I love supercars. Absolutely. Big fan. They had a fantastic race this past weekend. I only watched. I didn't really get to see a whole lot of race 3. I saw a little bit of race 1, but I really saw race 2. In race 2, the last like 10, 15 laps of that second race of the weekend was crazy. It was NASCAR style, beating and banging, and it was just awesome. It was so good. Is there a difference between Daytona and Talladega in NASCAR 25 and Heat 5? Oh, big time. Absolutely. Yeah. NASCAR Heat 5 super speedway racing was never that good, really, at all. Like, they just didn't pack up. I felt like they never really packed up as good as they should have. They always kind of like weirdly would kind of spread around. Like, they'll kind of go from one side to the other. Like, some will go here, some will go way over here. You would see it in like the Talladega Tri-Oval as well. They'd kind of just spread. It was really weird. Well, at least in NASCAR 25, although it's annoying when they kind of gridlock, at least they do still stay in a organized, much more organized pack. Definitely, Joshua. If we're able to do it, we'll definitely do it like that. Like I said, if any of you guys, welcome back, Wizard. We finished, I don't even know, I think we finished 7th. Shane Van Gisbergen won. How was your Pocono race? But yeah, again, if any of you guys see myself or any, well, I can't speak for other creators, so I was gonna say, like, if you see Clavel, but if you see me, feel free if you are at Daytona and you see me, feel free to say hello. Strike up a conversation. We talk about some NASCAR. The 750 will, yes, absolutely. We'll take it. Commander's going, right? Yeah, Commander is going. So Clavel's going to be there. Commander's going to be there. We'll see. We might meet Clavel. You were catching P3. Oh, you lagged out with 4 to go. Oof. Oof. I know that feeling in stream cards. Speaking of stream card, Clavel, how big is my point lead? Because you haven't shown the points. So where's the points at? I want to know. Yeah, if you have 25 in the first place, you don't care. Fair. There's a lot of, like, NASCAR 26, like, I think the dynamic tracks, I think people are undercrediting the dynamic tracks in NASCAR 26. Like, if it works properly, if dynamic tracks work properly in NASCAR 26, like, that is a game changer to NASCAR gaming. Like, that is a big deal. And I'm quite surprised by how, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say, but like, I'm surprised by how people are underestimating that kind of a feature. You know, it's a huge feature if it works correctly. That's the key words. It's got to work right. So that'll be like one of the biggest things that I'll be looking for when I have my hands on what the game is trying to test that dynamic track and seeing how it actually reacts and expands as the race goes on. Because I imagine in the first game of a dynamic track, guarantee you it's not going to be perfect. So I'll be doing everything I can, though, to get a feel for it and see how good it is. And then, of course, letting you guys know and whatnot. But yeah, being actually able to run different lines is going to be great. The dynamic tracks plus the overhauled tire model as well. You mix those two together, like, you're not just going to be able to slam the brakes or slam the gas anymore without consequence. Like, those, to me personally, are two really big deals for improvements of a game. So I know a lot of people have been disappointed. There's not as much as they wanted, but I don't know. For me, I'm so far quite happy with what we're getting. Obviously, there's still things that I think should be in the game that aren't, you know, like racing for IRL teams in career mode. Tire failures absolutely should already be there. Player DNFs, you could argue, you know, stuff like that. But there's still some really big game changers coming that I feel like we just aren't getting enough credit. But maybe I feel like maybe some people's opinions will change as like gameplay starts to come out and whatnot, and as long as they can see what kind of game changers those features are, I think it will kind of, if they are done well, you know, it can certainly sway some opinions. Dev, have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. My pick for Cup, I'm going with Hocevar to win the race on Saturday. And on Friday in O'Reilly, I got no clue. Let's go with Justin Allgaier. No, that's probably a bad pick. I don't know. Anyone. Someone's going to win it. I know that. Guarantee that. Oh, huge step back, BT. NASCAR 21 Ignition. As you saw on my NASCAR tier list, the thumbnail, I had NASCAR 21 in the top S tier for a reason, because it's the greatest NASCAR game that we've ever had. Yeah, I think honestly think Clavel, if you mix the dynamic tracks with the overhauled tire model and as well more AI variants, like for me those three things are gonna be collectively together like gonna bring so much fun for me. As I keep preaching though, if they're done right, if they're done well, I can't wait for those three things like combined. Trail braking, yeah, you know, I'm not much of a trail breaker, so am I going to have to learn some trail braking in NASCAR 26? That might be a thing that I have to learn. We'll see. You'll probably be able to get away without it, but might have to learn it for sure. Travis, take care. Jesse, oh yeah, or Austin Hill. I didn't even think about Austin Hill. Yeah, Austin Hill might actually win the O'Reilly race. Matthew, have a good night. Dylan, are you done your league race? Did Dylan finish his league race? I saw you were live streaming. Let me look. Is Dylan still live? He's not. He's already done. How did you race? How was your race, sir? You got a top 10, didn't you? Looks like it. No, he didn't. No. He went from 9th and he was 15th. Did he pit? Oh man, he wrecked as well. Oh, all right, let's stop watching that. Let's stop watching that. And he, the further I went, the worse it got. But I hope they have McDonald's for me. I want to get off the plane on Thursday and have McDonald's. That is my goal. McDonald's is all I want. But that is going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for being the absolute best community in NASCAR gaming. As always, hello, Bobby Birch. And yeah, I'll be certainly in Discord. This is the last live stream until next Thursday. We're done streaming until next Thursday. Guaranteed. Because of the trip to Daytona, concert, blah, blah, blah. A lot of stuff. So I will be still active. Like, we'll still have videos going out. I'll be active in the Discord as well throughout. So if you guys want to still chat there with me, we will be there. And then, yeah, we'll kind of go from there. But I can't wait to also just, share information with you guys when we're allowed to after our experience with like the game and stuff. I just can't wait for it to actually let you guys know, and hopefully I can give you guys a good idea on if you think the game is worth it or not for you. That's really the main goal. So, Ashton, hopefully we'll see you there. Like I said, final time, if you see me there, feel free to come up, say hello. And yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'll pop into some Discord here tonight. I got a whole lot of recording still to do tonight, and also like the first half of tomorrow probably. So yeah, that's going to do it for me. I'll let you guys know everything that's going on and whatnot throughout the week in Discord. Joshua, have a good night. Toilet. Bobby Birch, appreciate you stopping in. Cowie, take care. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Exists, take care. Dello, BT, Calable even. My boy Dylan. All of you guys, I do greatly appreciate it. Shadow, Turner, you guys are awesome. Dev the Dude Man, I already know he's already gone, but Wizard, thank you guys so much for being awesome. And that does it for me. And we also got to go. I got to go give Blue Cheese a warning in the Discord. I just remembered. I'm going to go do that first. Pull up my Discord app now. Get him, give him a nice warning about being a little goblin. All right. You guys take care. Go read it all first. I will. All right. Take care. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Have a good night, everybody. Bye. Bye. Thank you guys for being awesome. Bye. Don't think about NASCAR Heat Evolution. Also, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Bye, everybody. Take care. Oh, wait, I got to hit end stream twice now, apparently.